idle time.
You know what I mean? Like their brain just texts them, bro.
Then what's the saying? The idle mind is the devil's playground.
I tried to do it, so it's like, yo, if I pay for it, like, yo, we could run it. So I'm thinking like, okay, like, so
hold on. Run it how? I'm being super transparent with y'all, okay? So allow me, okay? Don't kill me later on in the comments when I told you I'm being transparent with you.
Yeah,
missed that part.
So I guess I don't talk too much, but suckers, he actually blacked out on that.
Did he?
He went crazy.
Jermaine, we need to get you into America, bro. The FBAs would love DJ Natural, bro. Like you have a group chat where you're like, if any of these freaking OB hoes tell you anything, tell them about this song, and this song.
It's like FAQs, you know what? On the website.
Trend.
Charlie Kirk, step in, bro.
And a lot of the people who are the
Get
suspects.
the out of our country. We're gonna do this shit, bro.
We love hip hop.
Everybody's seen it. If you
just
haven't
me.
seen The Shining, then like, I don't know, man. Go do your Googles or whatever.
Okay. Basically,
Break it down.
without spoiling too much, basically, him and his family. There's this hotel that it like rests for the winter, like all the guests leave or whatever. So this guy moves his family in there. He's supposed to take care of the hotel for the winter, but over the time while he's there, he's going to be working on his novel, quote unquote. He just ends up going mad. You know, so you're talking about, we're supposed to be hibernating in the winter. Enough times when people have too much like
idle time.
You know what I mean? Like their brain just texts them, bro.
Then what's the saying? The idle mind is the devil's playground.
Time, y'all. I think, and you guys out there, to head down to the Rock Nation office.
Move volume up on Spotify.
At 5 p.m. this Saturday. 5 p.m. this Saturday.
Eastern time, y'all.
I think
We love
that
hip-hop.
along with you guys' help, we'll be able to get to the bottom of what that undercover anonymous hotline tip meant. And when we
We love
finish
hip-hop.
down there at Rock Nation, we're taking this bad boy down to Virginia. Pusha T's name was in that too on that phone call.
Yo.
And
The train being Jay-Z, Pusha T, and Harvey Weinstein.
in 96 too.
In
96.
Yo.
They got it wrong too.
They got it wrong too.
They got it wrong too.
And salute to Mark Lamont Hill. By the end of that segment, because I won't play the whole segment because shit.
Yeah, he does clean it up as well.
He
and said
does
that,
clean
we're
it
not
up.
laughing at any potential victims.
Yes, but he also cleans up the dates and stuff too.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because these guys were just like, oh, all three of these guys, 1996, and it's like, so I guess I don't feel so bad because we were way off. We said 94.
Yeah. But my sentiment still stands.
Mm-hmm.
Even with Jay-Z and Weinstein. Okay, another time when I was in Barbados, because I told you guys about a strip club story about Barbados. This is another time I was in Barbados.
Yeah.
I'm in a different strip club, bro. Okay, so I'm there. There was like this super elderly white man at the bar, Dolo, doing his thing. He's going in easy or whatever, right? Spending his little money, blah, blah, blah. So
Natural met Harvey.
No, yo, bro. So I had to go to the bar, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then like, he ends up talking to me. I was expecting this guy to be just like a straight regular old white man. He has a full Bayesian accent and everything, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, this nigga been here for, you know what I mean?
Bayesian Weinstein.
So he's like, yo, you trying to take that down? But he said it in his little accent or whatever, right? Like, and it was a sexy esky, you know what I mean?
You trying to take that down, boy?
You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, definitely. I thought he was talking about it, but I tried to do it. So it was like, yo, if I pay for it, like, yo, we could run it. So I'm thinking like, okay, like, so
hold on. Run it how?
Like together with her, like a train, pretty much.
That's what he was trying. That's what he was on, broski. And he was trying to, you know. So I'm thinking like, hey, maybe he's one of those like, cause he's more elderly.
Hey, yo,
he might not be able to deal with it, so he wants like a young.
It's a tag team partner.
A young bull.
He wants a young bull. So pause, you know. But like, I'm trying to show him like, okay, like you pay for it. I'm gonna deal with it, and then you could just go and have it after. You know what I mean? I'm trying to finesse it that way.
You didn't want him present, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah, smart.
exactly.
What's in it for him? Here's some pussy, and I'll just go in it after you, buddy.
I'm like, those are the only circumstances in which this deal is gonna facilitate. But like,
how much is it? Okay, there you go.
but there are mans who will do that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, basically, the moral of the story is there are circumstances in which a young black man will be with an elderly white man with an esky present or a victim or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's that far fetched.
I need to stop you for a second. Who are these white men that are just looking around for brothers and just buying them escorts?
I think
bro?
they're rich white dudes who do coke, so they can't get it up when it's time.
Dog.
But they want to still please their woman, so they outsource. It's kind of like, you know, when you own a McDonald's, you're not the one flipping the fries, but at the end of the day, they're like, yo, I came to your restaurant.
You know what? Why am I saying this? Like, there was an old black man that just did that. His name is Diddy.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, I'll show you guys something quickly because, you know, since they've been talking about Weinstein and Jigga.
In your thoughts on Donald Trump and what it means for what it means for mass incarceration.
You know what? This is a labor of love for Jay, and as a result, he's my friend. We're here to talk about that and nothing else.
Well, then can I ask about mass incarceration? And do you think the movement is...
So Jay-Z is my friend and nothing.
And nothing else.
But speaking on what you just said, which old white mans are going to be doing that?
Yeah.
I was in Jamaica. I was DJing on a boat for hedonism. Anybody who's been to Jamaica, they know the resort hedonism. It's like one of those where part of the resort is nude beach, wild or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a big sex party basically.
So one of the boats was like a nude party or whatever, right? And then like everyone's wilding. I'm talking to like the people who work at the resort, and the man are telling me that enough mans are paying them to slew out their wives, bro.
Wow, that's some real sea activity right there, bro.
When I was on the boat, they were stressing no phones because a lot of the people on these boats are like CEOs or like they work like big corporate jobs, but they go to these foreign destinations so they could kind of act out their fantasies and things. You know, I'm probably watching pure CEOs and their wives getting dug out and them. I'm just running. I believe in miracles. Where are you from?
Some fat old white dude just watching his wife. I believe in miracles.
Bro, it was actually crazy. They had like a squirting contest and stuff. You could say that on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So like,
try it.
They had like 5 women lined up, and then like they just do the thing, and then whoever like release first one type thing. Like I'm like, yo.
I wonder what the root of this behavior is. Is it corn?
Which behavior?
Like the white dudes wanting young black dudes to smash their wives. Like, is it that their wives kind of want black dudes? So they're like, instead of you cheating, let me be in control of the situation. Is it a power move? Is it because you're watching too much corn? Is it like ED?
No,
is it
no.
It's slavery. Jeez, hit that X-File.
You think so?
I know so, bro. What?
But why would they? I feel like slavery times they wouldn't want their wives to be smashing the slaves.
Of course they wouldn't.
And it would happen though.
So
but the taboo ones, the ones who are a little bit freaky, maybe would.
Yeah,
You know
but the ones that are doing it today weren't alive during slavery.
Because like Diddy was that's literally what Diddy was doing. I love Kanye, you know what I mean? But Kanye does that shit, you know what I mean? Like he raps about it. You know, so like it's not only old white mans doing it, it's like I feel like it's all mans. Probably the Arab mans are doing it when they have the shorty shitting on them in Dubai and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's a power thing. Maybe it's that like, yo, you're taking this because I'm in control of the situation.
Yes.
But I don't know. It just seems like the consequences of that wouldn't be good. Like,
yeah, I think it's probably ED because like they want their wife to be satisfied, but like they want to still be in control of the satisfaction of their wife type thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because like, imagine you get to an age where I'm not imagining this because, you know, Baba Roots, drink your Baba Roots and everything there, you know what I mean? But imagine you get to a point where you just can't do your thing no more, you know what I mean? But your wife still needs that stimulation, you know?
And I think it's actually, it increases for women as they get older, like their sex drive. So like they want maybe like a younger dude who type sex drive. Whereas like you're like 40, 50. You guys are both 40, 50, but you at 40, 50 is going to be like less.
Friday. I was waiting for that. I heard 40, 50 like 3 times. And I was like, okay, when are they going to ask me?
Okay,
go ahead.
So like, how do you intend on maintaining like the stimulation of the woman in your life?
I eat pussy.
Okay, that's fair.
No, but besides that, like, surprisingly, and listen, I'll be super transparent with the audience.
Yeah.
I've taken gas station pills and stuff like that, like in my 30s and stuff.
So the horsepower.
Bad headache the next day, like head thumping off of the gas station. What, or not gas station, corner store pills. Man, them know like Maximus, for all this different names that they have on the pills. They're like big in blue or big in gold or whatever. Fam, they'll fuck your head up. But you're killing the pum pum. But then after a while, it starts making you think that you need to take them things to kill the pum pum. Right? I'm being super transparent with y'all, okay? So allow me, okay? Don't kill me later on in the comments when I told you I'm being transparent with you.
Vulnerable Friday.
Vulnerable Rick right now, okay? When I got older, where I'm at now, I don't take them no more. I've, you know what I'm saying? And I realized that it was all mental. You know what I'm saying? Like, I at one point in time, I thought I needed to take the damn gas station pills, or even like, yo, fam, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I even had to link on the not the Viagra, the Cialis on the black market.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Bro. But then it starts fucking with your head thinking that you need it. And then once I didn't have like, I wasn't trying to go through all of that or whatever. I'm living with a shawty. I'm like smashing her all the time. You think you're going to keep on buying all that shit every single day, like with the expectation of smashing your shorty every day? Nah, fam.
So it's like a placebo effect.
It's super placebo, fam.
I think.
What about you? Have you ever tried?
Yeah, I've done the honey packs. Shout out Director Huss. I've never actually tried Viagra or Cialis.
I think the honey packs actually work though.
They do for a little bit. Like the first time I tried it worked. Second time I tried it, it was like, it wasn't as potent. But
hold on. How long did you try it between times? Because like if it was like the next
within
day,
a week.
It could be like how shroom kind of be. Like if you do them too much, you got to do more.
But what I realized, what really worked for me was like lifestyle stuff. So like not watching corn, not whacking off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then a lot of it is psychological and it's a confidence thing. When you have a girl that you're regularly smashing, you're able to get back in that bag. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's almost like you got to get your reps in. And then pomegranate, beet juice or beets, you know what I'm saying? Pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate. Like, I don't know, as I got older, I became a little more aware of it. Because when I was younger, even though I was fatter and I was smoking bogeys and I was doing the most, like it was just all the time. You know what I'm saying? Then as you get older and then like you fall into bad habits, you're like, yo, like I know I got more than this. You know what I'm saying? And then
y'all are 30, right? Think, keep that in mind. Y'all are just, you're not 30 something. You're just 30.
Yeah, but I feel like now I kind of figured out a way, but you really have to stop watching corn, bro. At least the way I was watching it, it was like daily, bro. You know? And then like you train your brain to only experience arousal through like a medium. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to like directly. And I think it's something that guys don't like talking about because it reflects on like manhood or strength. But like, I think the majority of dudes at least once or twice have experienced not being 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like
the old ED. Hold on.
Put that sound effect.
Longer one.
Keep running the whole thing. Loop it.
And then really, but I feel like you have to have like that one mental image that could like get you back to final form. But I don't know how to like be like there's one shot that's like my golden shot. Like anytime I ever get like a little demotivated, you know what I mean? I just think of like that one. But you know what I mean?
For me, I have those images. But for me, what works more is like breathing exercises and Kegels. That shit will work every time, bro. You gotta actually be doing those, bro.
Where did we go?
You mean like during
man?
during the ting?
During a ting, it's usually all right. You know what I'm saying? And if it's during the and it also depends if you have a Jimmy on, bro. Like I feel like that shit affects you too. Yeah. It's like
whack.
You know what I'm saying? But more times you should wear a Jimmy because like you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that's like you gotta use the Kegels and shit.
But you know why I made that noise when you said the one like the golden shotty? That kind of irks me, fam, because like she doesn't even know that she's the golden shotty. Like, and if she was to find out, fam, like you're not gonna get on the pod and be like, oh, so and so, you know, Shanice or whatever. You're not gonna say the girl's name because if you do, she can be like, I'm that bitch. He still thinks of me to this day. I'm the one who gets him hard for other bitches. Like, bro, like. Maybe I'm becoming a misogynist, bro.
To be honest,
because like you gave her so much power, fam.
There's like a top 5 that I have. So like there's like a few different like memories that I flip through the Rolodex real quick, and then I'm just like, yeah, I'm back, baby.
Yeah, but it's like fuck, bro. Like that girl got so much power, bro.
No
like
facts.
she put it on you so crazy that it's like engraved in your brain, fam. Like if she pulled up, you dig it out again, fam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I have those vivid images from like at this point, like 10 years. For you, probably has like 30-year-old archives. Where you're like, I remember that one time in '98. Oh man,
fam, I had to use a couple of those ones. Like go back into the Rolodex when I was inside, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, go off memory sometime.
But you know what I also realized, and I think this happens as men get older. So oxytocin, it's like the pair bonding chemical. You're more likely to be able to like, I don't know, be stronger or whatever with a girl that you actually like versus like a random shotty that you're just trying to like grease. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's actually, you're chilling with the girl, you guys are laughing, talking, cuddling, and then you get to it, it's gonna be better than you just like pull up on like some random shorty that you're just like gonna grease and then never talk to again. You know?
Have you ever liked the shorties so much where it's like you're nervous and shit and like
I have, but I feel like you can mentally like snap out of that quickly. But I don't know. I feel like if I like a girl, I'm usually comfortable with her. So it's kind of just like, it'll naturally just flow. Literally, the blood will flow.
For me, like, I just have to remind myself, like, like she's literally here, broski. Like what you're feeling for her, she's probably feeling for you. You know what I mean? And especially if she's already in the bed and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's obviously feeling you, dog. Like, there's nothing to be nervous. You know what I mean? Like, why are you nervous?
We still have the burden of performance. Like, as men, we want to, kill it every single time. You know, especially if it's a shorty you like, and this is the first time you're smashing, and like this could make or break everything that you've worked up to, all them little dinner dates, all them little phone calls, all the little text messages. It's like, this is the moment.
Yeah.
And like for girls, like, bro, they just have to lay there low key. Like,
no, it's true.
We gotta actually perform
or
like,
arch properly and shit. Yeah.
I don't really worry about I didn't really worry about performance until I dealt with this one shorty, and then she was just like, at first like, choke me. I'm like, okay, bless, I could do that, da. Then she like hit me.
Oh,
I'm like, okay, but I gave her like a little love tap, Oh, box me, punch. Like she wants me to punch. I'm like, fam, like no, like me, like I don't really like domestic violence. You know what I mean? So I can't put myself in the mindset of just like punching the shotty while I'm drilling it.
That's crazy.
You know what's so crazy? Like when I first like got like a bare pussy and like I realized girls like being choked and slapped. It was like not all girls like that. So you kind of gotta like have those conversations without being too direct, but like understanding what the girl's into. Cause it's like some girls like, oh, like you could have did this harder or whatever. Other girls like, I don't like being slapped. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you really gotta have that open communication. I think that's why you should be with girls that you actually like and can have that open line of communication. But if it's just girls, you just assume every girl is trying to get choked out and slapped out.
Because you can't pull out, like, how am I trying to say this? You can't just like do random shit. You know what I mean? Like it's like back in the day, like you could probably choke a ting and be blessed. But now if you just like choke a ting randomly, she's like, oh, I didn't give you consent to that.
Yes. And you guys are making my freaking the hair stand up because like, bro, them are becoming more and more known, like public figures.
Yeah.
So the chances of, oh, choke me, slap me, and then they switch it later on to, oh, he choked me and slapped me is way bigger than like when like y'all are just DJing and, you know, you're still kind of more private. Like you guys have good social media presence and shit like that, bro. Like that could be a Icy Springer dissection, brother.
Or like in 20 years when we're millionaires, then it's gonna be like, yeah, like he choked me that one time.
Yeah.
But then like, I don't know, it's a lose-lose. It's like he didn't choke me and now you seem like a punk.
And now
Like,
he's pussy.
Yeah.
What kind of, I don't want to say worries, but like what I think about in the future, because I want to think about Bill Cosby. Like Quaaludes was a thing back then. Like I feel like the way how Mandem smoke weed now, that's how they were doing Quaaludes back. Like now when Mandem link with Shotties, we ball up with the Shotties. You know, like what if 20 years from now that like weed becomes like this whole like, oh, weed is a drug again. So like Shorties will start saying, oh, he invited me over to his crib. He smoked with me, so my brain was in an altered state, and then that's why we slept together. Da da da. You know what I mean? Like,
I think because, and I know you said like in the future, like if weed becomes like illegal again, but like with weed being legal, it kind of falls into the alcohol category. Like he got me too drunk, he got me too high. Like you can use that now and put it in that category with alcohol rather than with drugs and stuff like that, where it's like it's not legal. You know what I'm saying? Because
Quaaludes was illegal, eh?
I don't know.
They
if
were prescribed. They were prescribed.
Yeah, it was a prescribed thing.
See, so I feel like mans are probably like, oh, this isn't a drug. Like, because when you say drugs, mans think of like illegal narcotics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it's prescribed by a doctor, it's like, oh, this is gonna make you feel good, girl. You know?
Yeah, but
like,
the thing is, drugs is a slippery slope, right? Because oxys are also legal.
Xanax
and all that. Those are all legal. You know?
Is weed technically a drug?
Yes. But now it's not for medicinal use. Well, it is, because people do use it for medicinal use, but it's for recreational use.
It's not a pharmaceutical.
Yeah. Like you're not having people like doing oxys and all that for recreational use.
Because like imagine if like,
or they shouldn't.
They kind of start this whole propaganda campaign and like they kind of like society is like kind of like anti-weed or whatever, you know. If we get to that, then you know,
I don't know.
Cooked.
Whenever I think about those type of things, I have faith in God, bro. Whatever, you know, I have to deal with, I'm gonna just deal with it. Everything happens for a reason. So
bro,
I don't know, man. You can't live in fear.
By the time we get to like 2036, there'll be like some kind of like electronic system where the consents like match each other. So like, you know, everything's cool. Like you, both of your phones will have a green signal or something on it. And
that's crazy though. Like, okay, imagine like you're smooching the ting, first base, second base, you're grabbing the breast, feeling the body, you're getting there.
Phone
take
goes
off
yellow.
the shirt. Wait, hold on, babe. Pull out your app real quick. Oh, I signed into my app. Like, that's crazy.
No. It'll be more automatic, I feel like. Your phone's just sitting there. Your phones are sitting there while y'all are doing your thing. And you get a signal. You go look down on the phone. And if you don't hear like a bring kind of signal, like a friendly signal on both phones, and you hear a different signal, you got to look at your phone and it's yellow. And if it's red, then like you really, really, really need to like leave.
It's like Black Mirror, pretty much.
Yeah. If it's yellow, you might be able to be like, "What's wrong, babe?" Like,
I don't like that because now mans are monitoring me and my shawty. Like,
hey, social credit score, brother. They'll be monitoring more than that anyway, so that'll be the least of your problems.
Just remember, Big Brother's always watching.
Basically. Okay, one more cleanup, and we will start the podcast. Listening and viewing audience, even though I don't think y'all give a shit about the pre-stories here. The drug story too. I feel that you guys, you know, being responsible with the platform and the younger ones would have known about the fact that they've been doing this mailing, yayo, and meth and all that for years. Everybody's treating us like we're stupid in the comments. Like,
no,
bro, they've been doing this for 10 years, bro. You guys
I literally
dumb?
said, oh, this has been going on.
Oh,
yeah.
I missed that part.
So I guess I don't talk too much about suckers.
I didn't even, well, I'm going to be real. I didn't know that. I don't be ordering that. I know they did it with Kush when it was illegal. And obviously they're doing it with other drugs, but Yeah, I don't know. I don't be in the market for chach or meth,
Me
so
neither.
I don't be looking at that.
Because even
stuff,
before then, Mads was on the dark web, and like that's how they were getting it. Like
yes.
there wasn't like a dark web postal service. Like they were still using like USPS, Canada Post, you know, all them things.
Yeah, but I feel like what we were talking about
DHL
was like, okay, it's all out in the open. And yes, obviously, people were selling stuff on the dark web before. People were trying to treat me like, yo, fam, you didn't know that this shit's been in the open for friggin' forever? And like, has it been? Like, fam, I feel like I'm not living under a rock, fam. I would have seen this.
I haven't seen those ads, though.
Come on, fam. Like, I think they're maybe exaggerating, bro. You've never seen on your timeline, oh, if you want some coke?
Yeah, I haven't.
Come on, fam.
Maybe Facebook.
I've never seen anything on Facebook. Like, Comment Gang Strong, really let me know if you've really seen an ad, because the video was showing ads coming through social media that was directing people to these sites. I've never seen that. It's not in my algorithm. I don't think it should be. Why would it be? So these guys are trying to tell us in the comments like we're dumb. Like, yo, you guys don't know about this already? Like, no, fam. Like, it's not in our algorithm. I don't know. Are we late? You said that you already knew.
Well, the social media aspect of it, like I didn't know about the ads. The ads was crazy. I didn't know about that. But I did know about the mail, and I didn't know that like niggas did have the websites up and shit.
Oh shit. I guess we dumb then. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's start the podcast here. I got some music to get. I'm looking for trouble, blood.
You heard the J. Cole verse on that?
I was just thinking about that. Mary and Joseph's son.
He actually blacked out on that.
Did he?
He went crazy. He went crazy on that one.
Jermaine.
Everyone went crazy on that. That was like a Kanye Good Friday.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, I knew J. Cole was on it, but I'm like, I think it was a
Big
bunch
Sean,
of people. Yeah.
Kanye, and Push.
And Cole.
And yeah.
Sheesh.
We'll talk about Cole in a minute. We'll get to it, man. Let's get into it, man. We are Box, the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most toast, Friday Ricky Dread, aka producer Rick today, aka multiple AKAs, man.
Vulnerable Rick.
Vulnerable Rick in the building today, man. We back at it. We Love Hip Hop Studios, episode 655. We got back in the building, the Turkish Thrill, DJ extraordinaire, content creator extraordinaire, DJ Czar in the motherfucking building. Let's go.
Sir, yes, sir. DJ Czar, aka Burrow Sound, aka Young Shawarma, aka Cheeseburger, aka Zarly Kirk, aka The Ruiner. Back at it like a crack addict.
The Ruiner always gets me.
I love The Ruiner, bro. Shout out Press Machine.
Salute the Press Machine, man. And we got back at it over here. Also DJ extraordinaire, keeping the dance halls moving, the gal them sweating. You know what I'm saying? You might see him on your social media screen, turning it up, bringing in real numbers, no fake bots or any of them type of Indian Kendrick Lamar type thing.
21.
We got DJ Nacho Wave in the motherfucker building. Let's go, man.
You already know, hide your girl, hide your shawty, hide your wife, doing content with everybody out here.
Scenes. Welcome back, gentlemen. Welcome back. Big salute to Dusty Wallace out there in the world. You'll see him back on the Monday episode. And also big salute to One Take Jake out there in the world. Okay. I'm controlling the boards over here today, so bear with me over here, gang. Before we get into anything, I want to give a quick salute to the sponsors, starting with Exotic Hot Pot. From high-grade strain to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pot is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. Can we see it on the wall here? We got a poster on the wall that you usually could see when Natural's sitting on that side over there. Crazy painting, but I'll post it over here in post and all that for the people then. But if you want to get some delivery, hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Exotic Hot Pot, or you can find them on their website, exotichotpot.ca. Also, big salute to AI Daily, AI News Daily. Okay, a website that gives you AI-generated news across 1,000 plus topics, 96 global cities, and daily features, plus a VIP for subscribers, AI-generated images, tarot readings, natal charts, investment tips, and bet predictions. and Drill Wars, a text and image-based life simulator game set in the Toronto drill scene. One VIP subscription unlocks it all. During the We Love Hip Hop promotion, all VIP subscribers receive a $2.50 USD wallet credit. Hit them up on their website, ainewsdaily.ca. That's www.ainewsdaily.ca. Same. Moving on, also salute to Kensington Market Dispensary, located at 25 Kensington Market Avenue. Exclusive location for dispensaries, Flavor Kings, Kong Grabba Shakers, $5 grams, and real gas, and amazing wholesale prices. They got Pen Shatter, Hash, Loud Lean, I don't want to say the word, Loud Lean, edibles, and whatever you need. Hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Kensington_Market Dispensary, or you can find them on Snapchat, Kensington Market Dispo. Last but not least, big salute to Road Ready Detailing. That's over there at 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. You can get your cars detailed, tints, ceramics, anything that you need over there, okay? And you can get, also prints and stuff like that on your clothing and anything. They got a one-stop shop over there. Hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Toronto Road Ready Detailing. If you see the boy Dusty Wallace, tell him that the We Love Hip Hop boys sent you. And again, that's 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. Woo! Went through those quick, bro. Gentlemen, how y'all week's been, or how y'all couple of days been? Actually, not that. What's your weekend looking forward to? Like, y'all got some plans going on, events?
I mean, I'm at Lank on Friday, and then Saturday I'm off. Sunday is the Super Bowl. So, pull up to Lank. I might be there. But yeah, this weekend, I've honestly, these last few days, I've just been doing my own thing. I don't know, just trying to edit content. I be trying to do lifestyle things. Every day I try to read a little bit. I try to go to the gym, spend some time with my dukes, do a 1-2 edit.
Yeah.
And doing social media work for Lank. I know you saw that new video.
I seen that when you're asking the women about the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I love doing them type of videos. I don't know why. It's just so funny to me.
I wonder if I can get away with playing that on the screen here. Let me see if I
definitely could.
The beer breast and Bati, the audience is going to love
You know what I realized though at the at these gentlemen clubs, the servers and the bartenders are prime real estate more than the rippers, low key. A lot of dudes pull up for the bartenders and the servers.
Yeah,
they have their own lore.
That's how it's in New York too.
Yeah. Yeah, they say that it's more competitive to be a server there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The bottle girls were beefing with the gal them. Which one is it?
At the top left. Yeah, left. Yeah.
This one here?
Left.
Oh, this one here. Volume. Let's go.
Honestly, just a girl.
Shout
I don't
out
know.
Des.
Patriots, I guess.
Patriots or Seahawks for the Super Bowl?
Patriots.
Seahawks. Patriots or Seahawks? Patriots or Seahawks?
Gus Tacos.
Mel, who you got, Patriots or Seahawks?
Patriots, bro. All the way.
Joe, who you got, Patriots or Seahawks?
Seahawks, all the way.
Leah, who you got, Patriots or Seahawks?
Whatever team has the cuter boys.
Angel, who you got, Patriots or Seahawks?
Honestly, I know jack shit about sports, but I just know go winning team, and I know that Lancaster has the baddest girls.
I can tell Friday.
That's my speed.
Yeah, I feel like this is a Friday
so
type
much
of thing.
going on. We got a free buffet, we got prizes, and we got hella bottle service options. So Lancaster is the place to be on Super Bowl Sunday. Get your free entry now.
She cute. I don't know about my speed, but sure.
If you're at a gentleman's club, what type of rippers are usually going for? White, black, light skin?
I think we're getting a little bit too vulnerable here today.
Damn.
The vulnerability vault is closed.
Yo, there have been dudes that pulled up to the gentleman clubs that are they're black dudes and they only go for white rippers, and they're open about it. They're like, yo, where are the white girls? I only go upstairs with white girls.
Really? Yeah. Show me where the white girls are.
Literally, they'll take any white girl over a prime black girl or light skin or whatever.
Dr. Umar.
So you're going white, eh?
Not necessarily. I'm an equal opportunity person, bro. You know what I'm saying? In my days when I used to go to the rippers and stuff like that, I've gotten dances from Asian things. I've gotten dances from white things and black girls. So soft.
What about you,
Soft.
Natural?
I'm mostly focused on the black things. You know, like that's just my speed. I could go for a Latina as well. You know, Latinas going. If I want to get like spicy, I'll go for like an Asian. You know what I mean? But I don't really like. I don't know. Like I haven't really seen like a white ripper, but that's just like, yo, I need that. You know, like every time I go to a strip club, like the white rippers are like the most mid to me. You know,
we need to get you into America, bro. The FBAs would love DJ Natural, bro. This guy is on cold, bro.
I read it.
Nah, switch.
What do you say? Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Although I have known with a couple white things, you know, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
damn,
shit.
you should not have said that.
Damn, bro.
On my Kendrick shit.
Right? You try to do it for the ancestors.
I lie.
I feel you. I feel you. Okay, let's get into our topics here. We do have some topics on the board here.
Bro's is not gonna ask about Natural's weekend plans.
Shit, my bad.
I know you.
I was gonna let it rock.
We went all completely off track. DJ Natural, what's your weekend plans? What's going on? You got any events going on?
Saturday, it was Topaz, but they might be changing the location. But Hero MC is having like a big birthday bash or whatever. Madagallis is on it. Maybe Snoopy's on it as well, but I'm on it. But like, it's a mad lineup, you know. So I'll post the flyer. So just check my Instagram, DJ Natural Wave, and then that's where I'll be Saturday night. Every other day, I'm just chilling. I'm on my Czar shit, you know, editing content, you know. And then lifestyle thing, you know.
You're getting ready for that YouTube channel reveal just now.
No, exactly.
Yeah. And speaking of Snoopy, I seen him on Reddit. Somebody posted something on Reddit. He was doing some kind of dance or something like that, bro.
Oh, yeah. I think I seen on Instagram.
They'll be killing this guy on Reddit, bro.
Yeah, like, you know, he's just vibing, you know, he's living life. You know?
I fuck with Snoopy because, like, he's got confidence, bro.
Yeah.
Some of them dances that, like, the man does, bro, like them TikTok dances, I'm like, I can't get away with that, bro. I'm too old for that, fam. But salute to Snoopy. Topic that I have over here, you know, actually, this is a perfect topic for DJ Natural. I want to give a quick minute to give a shout out to Exotic Hot Pots, Canada's loudest brand. From high-grade strains to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pots is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. If you want delivery, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop crew sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
Oh, wow.
Because your boy, Kendrick Lamar, he went and cleaned up as we all knew he would, bro.
I wouldn't say cleaned up. He didn't win every single Grammy he was nominated for.
Oh, come on.
He won enough to be the most Grammy award-winning rapper of all time.
Of all time, brother.
But the timing is interesting because, before it was Kanye who was like about to take the most Grammys. Then I feel like they awarded Jay just so Jay could kind of hold that.
Oh, good path right there. Keep going.
But now Jay is like the jiggler. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like, okay, let's just, you know, let's give Kendrick enough where he could kind of hold the mantle because like the #1 Grammy guy can't be in the Epstein files, bro. That's crazy, you know? And also Kendrick, I feel like he put quality enough work where like they could give it to him and not many people would be cheesed. Like in the categories he was in, like who's gonna beat him, bro?
So I'm pulling up the stats right over here, okay? The 2026 Grammys.
Like I feel like most of the Grammys, the awards they got right.
So recording, so let's see what he got here. He got Song of the Year for 2025, 2026. Record of the Year for Luther. Rap Album of the Year, GNX.
Mud.
Rap Performance, Chains and Whips with the Clips. All right, because the Clips won an award, right?
Yeah, but okay, it should be opposite.
TV Off?
Because that was the Clips winning the Grammy and Kendrick was the feature, you know? So
yeah, and Best Rap Song for TV Off and Best Melodic Rap Performance for Luther. Okay?
What's the problem? Do you know the other nominees?
Not really.
So you know, what's the problem?
But fam, I feel like there's a fix at this point, fam. We gotta really be serious because like, I don't know, I know Drake doesn't apply for this shit anymore, but I was listening to Joe Budden and them, right? And I'm going to pull up the stats over here on ChatGPT. This guy's been nominated 55 times and has 5 awards.
No, not 55 times. I think it's only 25.
We need to
55 is insane. I think because Drake he stopped applying for like the past like decade.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, if you don't participate, you're not gonna win, bro. And then like, there was a top 3. If Drake's not winning, then Kendrick's gonna win this shit. You know what I mean? Like Kendrick has won Pulitzer Prize for his writing. Nigga, like what's topping that?
I told you this is a natural topic.
Yo, JID, you're not topping that, broski. Like,
okay, but this is my question though. Like when it comes to receiving the award, how much of it do you feel like is organic versus political?
When you say the music,
hold on before you go. You said not 50, brother. 66 Grammy nomination is in his career. Oh, I'm thinking Kendrick Lamar. My bad. Keep going. I'll be back with my analysis.
I was about to say, damn, son.
That's a lot.
But what did you ask?
Okay, how much of it do you feel like is organic, where the Academy or the committee is actually just voting for him, versus political?
I think it's the same as the Oscars, where like with the Oscars, the actors literally run a campaign where like months before they go to certain events and they do certain just to kind of
rub shoulders with certain people.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do feel like it's the music business. It's only 10% music, 90% business. I've been saying this. Them niggas lined their ducks up in a row so perfectly, and then they shot that. Bro.
Okay, but okay, this is my follow-up question, right? So, all of us are conspiracy theorists to a degree.
I got you.
When you look at something like the Grammys or the Oscars, we know that a lot of the people in the committees or the infrastructure kind of gets a little demonic when you keep going upstairs, So if someone like Kendrick, who claims to be, the people's rapper and the voice of the streets, is being approved by these devilish, demonic Masons.
The voice of the streets is Dirk. We'll continue.
Okay, pardon me, but you know what I'm saying? Like
he's the voice of the culture.
Voice of the culture, okay? But he's being validated by these entities, which we believe are associated with demonic realms. Do you feel like that changes your perception of Kendrick at all? Where it's like, you're supposed to be the anti-system rapper, but it's the system that's giving you that validation.
That boy cooking.
Well, I've listened to many Kendrick albums, Worldwide Steppers, and even the one before. Okay, in Worldwide Steppers, he has a song called Savior. Where
I'm not your savior.
Where he literally talks about, y'all put me as this like voice of the culture shit. Like, I've just been speaking my truth type thing. And like, but I'm not here to save nobody. You know what I mean? I'm still going to do what's best for me and my family. Even on...
Hold on. The next one he's going to use is the something slaves. I forget the name of the song. I'm the biggest hypocrite of 2015.
That's the next one. But like,
oh, you weren't going to use that one. That wasn't the one. I thought that was next. Sorry, keep going.
Even on Damn... he has a track where he's talking about like, although I talk about all this holistic cultural shit, someone like smokes my family member, I'm going out and I'm killing niggas. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not this perfect like, like Dr. Umar type nigga. Like at the end of the day, I'm a black man. Like I'm a good kid in a mad city.
Oh my God. The song is The Black of the Berry. My bad. That I was thinking right
Black
there.
of the Berry.
I'm the biggest hypocrite for 2015. Bro, I feel like you guys, I don't want to call you a K-barber, K-bot, okay? But the Kendrick fans that are like, especially online, you guys have like a template of all of your prepared answers, bro. Like you have a group chat where you're like, if any of these freaking OV hoes tell you anything, tell them about this song, and this song.
It's like FAQs, on the website. Frequently asked questions.
Where's the link to the site, bro?
It's just like, I don't want to say it's just comments, but like, because like I said, we listen to the albums or whatever, and like he does his vulnerable with Rick, where like he tells us who he is through the music. You know what I mean? So
I'm vulnerable, Rick. I tell you who I am through the
pod. Nacho just keeps using it against you.
But like in regards to the Grammys, I also do feel like because he got snubbed by Macklemore, like he's just been like the darling ever since. You know what I mean? And because like it went from being Kanye was the Grammy darling. where it's like, yo, Kanye literally pissed on a Grammy, bro, and posted it.
But they sacrificed his Dukes, bro.
There you go.
So like, I guess they're gonna reward him for that, and he'll openly say that. Okay, so before Kendrick,
and hold on before you go. You man brought Macklemore, everything into this. This is the best Kendrick argument in the world, bro. Keep going. I'm enjoying it, bro.
No, but what I was gonna say is sometimes it feels like, you know, we kind of have an idea of who runs the music industry, right? I don't need to name groups, but like it seems like they'll elect one rapper that represents, I guess, like a pro-black movement, but is still under their control.
The chapeau.
So before Kendrick, was it? Who would you say it was? Like Common?
I feel like it was Kanye.
But Kanye was too like uncontrollable. Like I feel like he would have too many lash outs where they're like, oh, we got to make sure this guy's on his pills. But they're like, we'll give you Kim. We'll give you all these things. You know what I'm saying?
They tried to appease him so much.
Yeah. And maybe it wasn't enough.
It could have been Jay-Z, Beyonce to a degree, but Beyonce I feel like kind of got snubbed a few times too.
But I mean like conscious rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Jay-Z was still kind of a street rapper.
Quali and them niggas, but they weren't really pushing the needle, you know what I mean? Like, so
those guys got no awards,
exactly.
bro. And what salute to Skills, he got an award for dub poetry, but there was nobody I could think of.
Speaking of Jay-Z, in the files, the E files, basically, the E man, because could we say his name on YouTube?
I don't know. Sometimes like it's kind of touch and go, bro. I had no problems the other day. But I had a video that I posted a few months ago, and then they were like, "Yo, you know, yellow $sign. You can't talk about this youth." And I'm like, "What? Like, you can't even talk about him?"
So Easteen, he sent out the email saying, "Oh, we're gonna run this play." I'm like, "This is not what he said," but I'm just like, "This is basically what he said. That we're gonna run this play, and if anything goes wrong, we're just gonna have Jay-Z like appease the black people because so." You are right in the sense of they do always have their tokens where it's like, oh yeah, we need to get some messaging out. Because like, look at Colin Kaepernick when he had everybody kneeling for the national anthems and stuff and like mans were blackballing the NFL. Who stepped in and said, oh, yo, we're not kneeling no more. We passed that. And then they gave him the halftime show.
Yo, Jermaine Dupri, you don't need to be working for them Super Bowl people. They devils. And then he spins the block and then goes and takes the same job that was offered to Jermaine Dupri.
Look at Tidal. The man's like, oh, yo, us artists, we didn't have our own platform and stick together. They're robbing us, y'all. They're robbing us. The man had all the artists signing the paperwork on stage. And then the man went and sold the platform, bro.
Yeah, and just to give you guys an update here on the Drake nomination stuff, as of the most recent available data, Drake has been nominated for approximately 55 Grammy Awards over the course of his career. Has won 5.
Wow, so 10%, essentially.
Yeah, bro. And like Kendrick has been nominated for 66, so 10 more than him. And he has like these broken records, bro. There might be a freaking concerted effort. Like, we're not going to act like Drake hasn't been making music that has been like the soundtrack to a lot of people's lives, fam. Like he's made super crazy hits, fam.
He has like club hits, but not like, bro, okay. Listen, hold on, bro. You're comparing.
They call him a pop star, bro. And he's not doesn't have more Grammys than the rapper, and he's supposed to be a quote unquote pop star.
But this is like Pulitzer like level writing. You know what I mean? It's hard to. Hotline Bling is not going to compete with that, bro. I'm sorry.
When you talk
Although
about
Hotline Bling, I think won a Grammy, I think.
But when you talk about Pulitzer and stuff, like, and we're aware of Kendrick's position, like politically, like to me, that kind of like it invalidates it a little bit because you're being pushed intentionally by the machine. So it's like, it's not really just your merit that's winning you these things. Okay,
based on your logic, why wouldn't they push the half black, half Jewish guy?
I think they tried, and I think he had like an issue with them, and now.
So then that's why he has no Grammys.
No, but doesn't that validate him even more that he could still have hits despite being or operating outside the system, where the system or like are sending rappers to try to destroy this guy, and he's still enduring? Like to me, that I'll rate that more than like, oh, you're just the darling of the industry.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be an industry plant that everybody always says.
Yo, you guys are going on like Drake's been against the system from day one, fam. Yo, Drake is literally throughout the first 4 contracts, he played it perfect. He didn't cry. He didn't complain. When Nicki Minaj and Wayne and everybody, Tyga, everyone was complaining about their contracts, Drake played the game until he got to a point where he could start saying, F you guys. You know, the man literally went on the Grammy stage when he won his Grammy and he told the artist, yo, this Grammy doesn't mean nothing as long as you have people and you're affecting their life.
Yeah.
That's the real Grammy.
That's real though.
So why are I know that is real. Obviously, shout out Drake for doing that. But if this is my award show, I'm not putting you back on my stage, motherfucker.
Because you didn't kiss ass like Kendrick did.
Exactly.
He's not kissing ass, but like it's a different thing to just be like, to go on stage, like that's like me coming on the platform and then I just start going crazy on Friday. Like you're not gonna have me back.
He didn't go crazy. He just said like believe in yourself, and then they got cheese. Like what do you mean? Like our shit don't mean shit. Like no, believe in us.
What if I said, yo, you artists don't need We Love Hip Hop for any platforms? Like I think that'd be crazy to say on this platform.
It's not.
Okay, but
it's not. Hold on, it's not. They don't. They do and they don't. Like it helps, but it doesn't make or break them. So I'm not gonna get cheesed if people are like, "Oh, you don't need We Love Hip Hop to blow up as an artist." Duh. There's mad people who've never been on here who done their
The
thing.
man says, "I used my Grammy as a doorstop in one of his tracks."
After they started dissing him, fam. Like, okay, go. You go.
I feel like he kind of seen what was behind the veil, and that's why Grammys don't mean anything to him. The way you're talking about it is that like the Grammys are still like some like real award when we all know it's just political and like Masonic.
It's all pre-planned.
Bro, none of these awards are real awards, you know, like, but society deems whatever merit, you know what I mean? So I do understand if an artist wants to get certain things on their, I guess certain things on their checklist or on their resume, so they could present it to other companies and be like, oh, Grammy award winning, Grammy nominated. Even the Junos is coming up, like, for certain artists, like they want to be able to say, "Oh, Juno award-winning, blah blah blah."
But don't you feel like where we are now in 2026, and we're starting to see all these cultural icons be exposed for like what's done in the darkness? Like things like the Grammys are losing their value because we're kind of realizing that it's all this like political, performative propaganda show, and they're gonna push who they want to push. So back in the day when that's all we knew was the Grammys, it was like okay, it was legitimizing, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like all it does is that it legitimizes you as someone in these circles, and we don't trust those circles anymore.
Yeah. Before you guys say anything, let me show you guys some stats here. This is courtesy of ChatGPT. This is what Drake won Grammys for. Best rap album back in 2013 for Take Care, which is a pretty good Grammy to win. Like
and he won.
But that's just rap, okay? Best rap song performance for Hotline Bling in 2017, 4 years later. Also in 2017, best rap song for Hotline Bling. Best rap song in 2019 for God's Plan. And best melodic rap performance for Wait For You, which is not even his tune.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is like what's the point of like going for a Grammy? Because I don't know, me as an artist, like every artist wants to be recognized for their work. You know what I mean? Like, although I don't do sound clashes anymore, like I still have my huge trophies from when like I was the youngest to do Fully Loaded in Canada. You know what I mean? And I won those trophies. Like, although people could say, oh, just because you're the youngest, like that gave you an edge over these grown men, you know? Like, I still place merit in the award that I won.
For sure. And I think I agree with you. Every artist or even creator wants to be recognized.
Yeah.
But I think it's who you're being recognized by. I'd rather be recognized by, you know, some random person on the street than like all these like elite businessmen, PDF, ritualistic Masons that control the world. Like, obviously, their recognition probably will make you more money and get you in certain circles and parties and stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what they're doing behind closed doors. So it's kind of like their recognition won't mean as much as like some guy who's waiting for the bus every day listening to your music, and your music gets him through the day, where it's like, oh, we like you because you keep our secrets.
Yeah, Kendrick.
I don't know. That's just my opinion on it, but I'm coming from a perspective of never being recognized by the Grammy community. So who knows if we got nominated, like we'd probably still be like spiced. We'd be like, yo, like they're hollering at us. They know who we are. But
we
like
were treated like freaking 3 6 Mafia was treating the Oscar. They just take it everywhere.
Yeah.
They put it on the table at the restaurants and shit. They just went crazy.
But I think that's because it's been romanticized because it was advertised and pushed as like the top tier award that you can get. I just think now that we're in a new age where this information is being revealed to us and we're realizing who these people calling the shots really are, what they're about, what their agenda is, what they do behind closed doors. It's kind of like, do we even want their approval? Would you rather the approval of the culture and the people that are actually, you know, going through society, you know?
Yeah. I just felt it was just kind of a wild observation that, and listen, congratulations to Kendrick, okay? For all my people who are out there who are the Kendrick fans, I ain't hating. I'm just saying it looks kind of weird where like you guys have both been putting out music for the same amount of time. One man puts out 10 times more music than you, and then the next man just racks up all of the awards. Make no sense, Bridget.
He's just spewing out music, bro. Like Kendrick actually takes time and puts out the art, and the Grammys is recognizing that, you know. And I'm gonna say it is political as well. But I feel like once Drake, once they're like, okay, Drake is on some BS, we're not worried about him. Who's gonna get a Grammy over Kendrick when it comes to this rap shit, bro? Realistically,
J. Cole.
Well,
nah.
I would like to see the fellow nominees alongside Kendrick Lamar this year because I'm sure there were other.
It was niggas like J.I.D.
Tyler the Creator was
Tyler the Creator as well.
His album was good though, low key musically.
His album was good, but he won a Grammy for something else, you know. So he's good, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Kendrick is the darling at this point, but
Kendrick just opened his mouth.
But and then like last year when Not Like Us was winning stuff, they're high-fiving each other like, you know, he's kicked out of the club now. Like, you know, like that's kind of how it felt.
I forgot about the high five, man.
Bro, the way they were celebrating was like, he's never invited to our parties anymore.
Wow. A Cabal member with a freaking woman beater giving high fives. Wow.
And the token on stage, yep.
Yo, I don't know if Kendrick is the freaking field nigga anymore, bro. He might be the house nigga.
They let him inside?
No. He might have been inside the whole time, like on some Samuel Jackson shit.
He has his own crib, bro. Trust.
You remember Samuel Jackson in friggin' Django? He was dark skinned. He was a house nigga.
Is that a good comparison?
He's the friggin' Samuel Jackson. He had Samuel Jackson in his Super Bowl performance. Oh, it's all coming together now.
Wait, so you think Kendrick is a raccoon?
Yes. Low key.
Nah, bro.
Hold on, I don't believe that.
I'm gonna say it is Black History Month.
It's Black History Month. I'm going off the edge.
I think out of all artists, Kendrick represents culture the most, bro. The man that put all the gangs on stage in LA and said, "Yo, let's unify, bro."
Yeah,
the man, the same album that's winning Grammys. You know what I mean? We're talking about how the biggest artists from our city should be putting artists on. This guy put unknown niggas on that album and have them running Grammys, broski.
I'm not gonna take away from his impact on his own community, even locally. You know, they probably revere him, but I just feel like the way the elite tries to portray him is as this like messianic figure for the Black community, and I think that's where like the trouble lies, or that's the danger because like they selected him, and it's like why would they select him out of anyone? Usually, you know, you gotta get hazed.
I was just about this. Those words were just in my brain. The hazing, the ritualisticness.
But
because I want to hear this. I can't wait to hear this.
Yo, TDE is a different camp, you know? Like, yes, Kendrick was signed to Interscope or whatever, but the TDE camp, I don't feel like they had to go through the same like training rituals and all that stuff. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm keeping for
like, I was gonna say, why wouldn't they?
This is a 2v1
because it was an independent label and they built up their thing, and then they were able to kind of like partner up instead of having like, oh, we're gonna prey on this one rapper and then like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I don't think he was a plant in the sense where like he definitely worked his way up to where he's at, but I don't think a major multi-billion-dollar record label is just gonna partner up with any independent label. Like, you're gonna have to pay your dues. They're gonna have to trust you a little bit. That's how I see it. I'm
You
not
gotta
in those
play ball.
circles. I'm just assuming. Yeah, the
Yeah.
cabal.
No, you got to play ball.
Oh,
Yeah,
that too.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask. So
No, last points.
last points on this.
We got somebody else in the big three to get to.
Was it Lear Cohen or okay? Who founded NWA?
Russell Simmons.
No. Jerry,
NWA.
Jerry,
Oh,
Spring, Jerry something.
Jerry Heller.
Jerry Heller.
So
I know it was Eazy-E, and Jerry Heller was like came in as like the business guy.
yeah,
and kinda
yeah.
fucked
That's
them
what
all
I
out of
mean.
their money.
Yeah, that's what I
basically.
mean.
Yeah.
So do you think that was the same thing? Like he came and put them through rituals and stuff, and like
Who? Lucian?
No, Jerry Heller.
Jerry Heller and those because.
I don't know about rituals, but it was more like this is how you snake your homies. Because the only person who didn't sign the contract back in that time was Ice Cube. Right? And then he went on his own after that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But then again, like Ice Cube had a very successful career, and who's to say he didn't align himself with the cabal in a different way? But I do think with Jerry Heller in his case, it seemed like he had organic interest in their group. But obviously these guys have communities and groups that they talk to. So like they're probably like, yo, I got these Goy and black rappers and we're gonna get them to like, do this, that. And they're saying that the police is gonna cause like all these riots. I don't know, bro.
But how come that can't be the same with QC or TDE or like Dreamville?
What? Where it is?
Where it's like, okay, we're not gonna have them sacrifice their whole family. We just see that they have some motion and we want to just make money with them.
Because I think the way these guys operate is that they'll utilize media or certain acts to like push a certain message. If it's not like direct like sacrifice, it's like, okay, these guys represent this type of behavior that we want to push in certain communities.
Yeah.
So I think they're still using it for an agenda. Maybe it's not direct, like, oh, you got to sacrifice someone or you got to do this, that. But it's like, it's always for a reason. It's never like, you're just good at music and we want to make you rich.
No, it's like, there's a lot of, and I really side with Czar on this point because there's a lot of talented people out there. There's people who are just as talented as Drake and Kendrick out there in the world that are never going to get that same elevation and push because they might have not played the same games.
But like you could say the same with the NBA or like the NFL. Like, oh, I know there's a man in the hood that's way better than Jordan, fam. Everyone has one of those stories, but like, is it because there's a secret cabal with the NBA as well?
No, but I think NBA is a little bit different because it's like an athletic thing and like an opportunity thing.
It's
like,
more merit-based.
Yeah, if you can get into a school where like you can start getting noticed by scouts and stuff like that, you have a better chance. Where like these guys, they're not like, there's a bunch of artists out there and a lot of people have the same skill set, but we choose you.
But I think even in the NBA in certain sports situations, like the amount of playing time you get is determined by some local politic where it's like, are you more agreeable with the coach? Are you falling in line with the program? Because you might be better than the guy starting, but the guy starting is on better terms with the coach, or maybe he looks a certain way. Maybe you look a little too street, but this guy, maybe he's more light skinned or white, so they're gonna play him more.
So do you guys think that every artist in the industry is in this cabal?
The cabal.
Oh man,
I might have to name the episode the cabal. I have to find out how to spell the cabal.
I'm gonna say yes, but I've been watching Illuminati videos since I was like grade 8, grade 7.
I do agree with you guys. I do think that there is, but I don't think they let everybody in. But to get to another topic, J. Cole, in one of his videos, he literally has PDF imagery, like the signs and stuff that represents.
Yeah, you
PDF.
said something from the KOT album.
Count it up. Count it up.
Yeah.
Will I fall? Or even Billie Eilish.
I like that song too.
Yeah, that was a good song. Billie Eilish, when she won her award, what does she go up and say? No one is illegal on stolen land. Right? She's getting at ICE. And keep in mind, like, so, and now it's clear that like whatever infrastructure is controlling the Grammys is on the opposite side of Trump.
That is true.
It's left and right. And it's so clear now. So it's like, this is definitely being used to push propaganda. And at this point, it's anti-government propaganda. And I think Trump was making a joke that like he was going to sue Trevor Noah because, they're using messaging and programming to teach people how to think. But now, before it used to be more subtle. Now it's just like direct. Like you either think like Trump or you think like the Grammys.
Yeah,
like,
the only one who didn't say anything, like as far as on the red carpet, was Jelly Roll, and he just like
he tiptoed around it though.
Yeah, because he's like he might say something that's on the opposing side, like we need ICE. And
he's hardcore Christian too.
Yeah, he might piss everybody off. But yes, speaking of J. Cole, I was playing some Cameron in the beginning of the episode, okay? Because Cameron he speaks out again on the J. Cole incident. Shout out to Kensington Market Dispensary, located at 25 Kensington Avenue. The exclusive location for Dispensary, Kong Grabber Shakers, $5 grams, and real gas, and amazing wholesale prices. They got pens, shatter, hash, loud lean, edibles, whatever you need, they have it. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Kensington_Market Dispensary, or you can find them on Snapchat, Kensington Market Dispo. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer! Now, just to give a little bit of context before I play this video. Cameron was reported, and I don't know if you remember us reporting on it when he was suing J. Cole. We might not even talked about it on the pod.
I think we spoke about this either in real life or on the pod.
It's hard to tell. We pod a lot. But he was suing J. Cole, or he was claiming he wants to sue J. Cole because he was supposed to do a song, or he owed him a verse because Cameron appeared on that Might Delete Later mixtape, right? He was the intro. And
that's the second thing he cleared from.
That's the second thing. I didn't even remember that until the new clip that came up here, because now we're in February, Birthday Blizzard is out, and they still haven't resolved it. So now this new clip is out from Cameron's podcast talking about what's going on over here with J. Cole. And I have this titled, Why J. Cole is a Snake. I like J. Cole, but now he's been starting to piss me off lately, bro.
Or was cool. This is exactly what happened. Being a man is keeping your word. And I know everybody's busy and everybody has things to do. But if I give you my word 4 or 5 times, I got to do it. So on his first project he did, I did an intro for him. I did the record for him for his intro. I told him I may need a verse whenever I get a project done. He said, cool. He had another project. I did a record in 20 minutes. I knocked that shit out and went off about my business. I need a verse. I'm exaggerating, but he's like the shock rain right now. And, the moon got a line with the stars. When I write, I put my all into it. Okay, let's put your all into it.
Put your all in it, bro.
Give me that verse. You called me twice to do something, and I did it. One day you have 48 hours to do it. Then I knocked the other thing out as soon as I came to New York, because you ain't want to send me a record. You want to be in the studio with me. I knocked it out. Cool, you don't give me the record. Then I say, you know what? Forget the record. Let's do an interview. Bet I got you. I got a project. Me and J. Cole.
Oh, hold on. More slides.
Project coming out in June. Let's do it around there. Cool, June is coming. We pushed the album back. I don't want to just do an interview. All right, cool. Now we're going to do it in October. All right, I'll call you back in October. Yo, what's up? Oh, man, killer. You say, I tell you October, you call October, huh, nigga?
I hate niggas like that.
Yeah. So now, this is when all the beef is going on with Kendrick Lamar. I can't do it now because I don't feel like talking about that right now. I said, look, I'll do the interview. I won't even bring that up. He says, nah, I can't do no interview and not talk about it. All right, well, when can I get the interview? Yo, February, definite. February, I'm dead ass on February. February come. Yo, what's up? Oh, shit. Yo, I'm still working, man.
Fuck you!
That meme is hilarious at the end. Okay. Snake or not snake at this point, fam. You snake Drizzy. You're snaking one of my top 5 favorite rappers of all time. Wagwan, J. Cole. I thought you were a good youth, bro.
Okay, you want to start?
You go for it.
Okay, in terms of Snake, it seems like he's very flaky, right? I feel like, I don't know, the term snake makes it seem like you did something behind someone's back in front of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he exposed camera. It just seems like he's very flaky. And you're kind of snaking in like a minor sense where it's like, bro, you said you were going to do X, Y, Z and you haven't. But it's not like he's saying he's not going to do it. He's just very flaky and procrastinating.
Hold on before you go natural. The flaky thing, there's two things. One, sometimes people use that flaky thing to get off with being an asshole.
Yes.
And two, the man pulled the October call. Oh, you really called 1st of October. That don't sound like a flaky man to me. That sounds like somebody who's dodging people. Like, bro, oh, you really called October 1st, nigga? Like, chill.
Yeah, I think the dodging thing you were saying is correct. And it seems like he doesn't have the heart to tell him no because Cameron came through for him twice. Pause.
On his request, Cameron didn't say, yo, let's collab. He said, Cam, I need you. And he pulled up.
Yeah, I don't know why J. Cole just doesn't just knock it out quick, bro. Like, whether it's a verse or an interview, just get it over with, bro. Like, I like as creatives, like, you know, sometimes we overextend ourselves and then we have our own stuff we're dealing with.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I've been in that position before, but it's like, it's better to just get it out of the way, like clear it off your plate. It'll make you feel better as opposed to having this anxiety where it's like, oh, shoot, I owe Cameron an interview. Like, okay, February, okay, March, okay, April. It's like, yo, just do it.
And he's talking about it. He has a pretty loud mic. Okay, his show's very popular. And other podcasters like ourselves and multiple media platforms are talking about this. Chick Smooth's talked about this. A lot of people talk about this. This is not good on the good youth's reputation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, two things I want to say. You have to be careful of people that like their whole personality is just like, oh, I'm a good guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, what does good mean for real? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's way too loose of a word. Because like people would like kind of lean on like, oh, I'm a good guy type shit, but like they move weird under the guise of good type shit. We're like, oh, bro, I said I got you. I still got you. I still got you. You know, so like you said, they'll overextend themselves. They don't know how to say no. They say yes to everything.
Yeah.
So when it comes time to do things they don't want to do, like they find an excuse so they could still wear like the armor of, oh, I'm a good guy. Like I said, I got you.
Yeah.
But I do feel like J. Cole eventually was gonna get to it. You know, like because he's rolling out his album now. So maybe he would have got that interview like, you know, closer to the day or whatever. But you know, some people aren't that patient, you know?
Well, yeah. But like this has been like 2 years, the man's saying, bro. Like he's talking about the battle. That's 2024.
Yeah, but okay, if I say I want to do an interview around my album, wait till my album drops, dog. Like, why you rushing? Like, you're rushing the thing, bro.
Yeah, but you're not even linking me to start doing anything for the rollout. Like, as somebody who runs a media platform and does interviews and shit like that, we do interviews, right? Put it this way. We're waiting for an artist. I don't know. We use any example. Like, I'll use Casper as an example. Casper, if you see this, respect. He says, yo, I'm going to pull up on the man them. Don't worry. When it's time for me to start doing my album run, I fuck with you guys heavy, bro. You know what I'm saying? One of my first interviews back in the days is with you guys. My brother's only interviews, K-Money, is with We Love Hip Hop. Don't worry, I got you. And then he starts doing the album run, and then you see him pop up 1, 2, 3 plays, bro.
Where did J. Cole
I'm gonna
pop up?
freaking not happened yet.
Oh, so you know
I'm
what
just
I mean?
saying, if that happens, bro, I would flip my lid if I'm Cameron, bro.
No, but you know, okay, to counter that, right? Like, let's say in this hypothetical situation, Casper's like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you in October for the interview. October 1st at midnight, 12:01 a.m. Friday's like, yo, it's time. I'd look at you like, yo, you're being a little thirsty for the interview. Like, you don't got other motion. And then that's gonna turn off the artist because it's gonna be like, okay, bro, like, I meant October, but like, you go on easy, you know what I'm saying?
And we're gonna be, okay, let's say that happens, and then like some crazy beef happens or whatever, like or like some case, or like something that he doesn't really want to talk about, like some case, like God forbid, you know what I mean? Like something he doesn't want to talk about. And you're still linking him like, yo, bro, don't you see what's going on right now, dog? I'm obviously not gonna pull up for the interview. Just go on easy, man.
And I'm gonna also not even counter that. That's a false equivalence because like the interviews and whatever is. Cameron gave this guy music, bro. He gave him a verse. He gave him an intro. This is stuff that J. Cole is selling on his, you know, in his catalog. Like that's way bigger than even the interviews and stuff, bro. That K-Money and Casper gave me. So if I'm Cameron, I'm cheesed, fam. Like, there's a question over here in the Hello Yassine post that we got this from, and salute to Hello Yassine. Is Cameron even right for suing, or is he wrong for suing?
So I need to see the lawsuit. Like, is he just suing for money that he feels like he's owed from the features because their agreement didn't fall through?
Basically.
So
yeah.
how much money is he seeking?
I don't know how much he's seeking, but is he right for saying, you know what, let's take this to the legal, like, let's take this to the courtroom instead of, you know, getting behind the scenes and getting on the phone.
I kind of see where Cameron is coming from because he gave J. Cole a good amount of time to pull through on his promise. And he feels like, yo, I'm just going to keep chasing you for this and you're going to keep dodging me and giving me excuses. Like, all right, you're going to respond to this lawsuit now. You have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not, I'm trying to deal with you on an individual level on some man-to-man kind of vibe pause. And it's just like, bro, you're flaky. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. And this is doing a big thing of exposing J. Cole from a person like Cameron. People respect Cameron. Like,
yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like just freaking Johnny No, but it's not freaking Lil Pimp or Lil Pump who's saying this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is Cameron, who people really fuck with. They fuck with his podcast, his music. If this is coming from Cameron, a lot more people will believe it, bro.
Yeah, and to add to Natural's point about having your identity be the nice guy, Ellen DeGeneres, her whole identity was just being this nice, friendly, oh, let's dance kind of lady. Behind the scenes, she was a complete asshole.
Yeah, super
Whereas
bitch.
someone like Cameron, from the external, like, surface level, you might think, yo, he might be a little mean. But from a principled perspective, he's a nice guy. He's actually giving you the respect of, hey, you know what? You said you're going to give me a verse. I'm going to give you a verse. I'm going to pull through on my promise. Whereas J. Cole's moving like the chakras got to be aligned.
He's looking funny in the lights, though.
Yeah. And not only Cameron was standing on, like, integrity, like, yo, I'll give you a verse, you know, exchange, whatever. He's like, yo, I need you to be in the studio for one of those times, bro. So it's like, bro. And he said there was a 48-hour turnaround for one of them too, bro. Like, the man's asking him for a lot and giving him zero in return. That's kind of crazy.
Is it zero in return to be on a J. Cole album?
He's Cameron. He's fine.
Yeah, but okay, I rock with Cameron too, you know, like Dipset, but
no, but like he's not looking for any more musical like acclaim. Like he's moved on to other shit.
That's fair. And when I did hear the Cameron intros, like I would be like, oh, that's sick that he got Cameron. I didn't think that, oh, it's sick that Cameron's on J. Cole.
Yes, it gives J. Cole hip-hop integrity to have Cameron on his shit. You know what I'm saying?
And if you're a real rap enthusiast, hip-hop enthusiast, you should be running to the studio to record with Cameron. You know, like Cameron is solidified.
I don't want to be kayfabe for all these niggas, you know what I mean? But in one of the songs that J. Cole recently released, not really recently, but like before this whole rollout, he was talking about how he had writer's block and shit. So. You know, like if bands have writer's block, like you can't force, you know what I mean?
I can already see the incoming J. Cole lyric. Like, I want to give Cam the best verse that I can, but I was in the can, I'm right, and I couldn't understand.
Like, you can't force like the golden goose to lay an egg, you know what I mean? You just have to wait until it pops.
But I think that's what separates, like...
So give me the interview.
I think the best artists can kind of treat it in a methodical way, whereas the majority of artists, I feel like they need that air of inspiration. They need the right vibe. They need the moon to be in Sagittarius on this day and blah, blah, blah. But like when it comes to being in the music business, you kind of got to just be like on at all times because like what if you have a big featured artist in the studio with you? It's like, yo, I'm just not feeling it today. Where it's like, bro, this guy is never going to come here again. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be on right now.
And you know what? It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Stiffy with the grippy. You guys remember that?
Stiffy, Smithy, that song?
Bro, he did that. J. Cole. He featured on a friggin'
that was the only thing he did.
What's the youth's name there?
Cash
Cobain. Salute to Cash Cobain. But like you got time for Cash Cobain, but you ain't got time for Cameron. I know Cash Cobain's new, he's hot, but you willing to give him and you can't hit up Cameron and friggin' fulfill your obligations, bro.
If I have writer's block, I'm not trying to hit up Cameron still. I could do the stiffy though, pause.
He made that with the writer's block.
And that's why everyone roasted him. Like, people cooked him for that feature.
Yeah,
but I do hear what Natural's saying, where it's like you want to be your best if you're gonna rap alongside the best. But he could have done the interview. Like the interview, but he's like, I don't want to talk about it, but I have to talk about it when we do the interview. It's like, okay, if you can't do a verse, at least pull up on my platform.
It's like, okay, it's kind of like being stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm getting paused. But like, okay, writer's block, I can't do the verse. But if I do the interview, they're going to ask me about this battle, which I don't want to talk about. Let me at least wait for my album so I could use that for promotion for my album. But I have the writer's block, so I can't even make the album. So it's like this cyclical, you know?
Yeah, right? Hold on, before you answer. But he did make the album. It's the double disc. He put out a whole mixtape before and created a whole podcast.
He did drop that podcast.
His own.
Yeah.
So he was ready to speak about something.
He did talk about the battle then, though.
Okay, but he was ready to speak, period. So it's not even like he's not ready to get in front of any microphones at all. He's just ready to get in front of his own microphones.
And why can't you pull up on a podcast without an album rollout? Like, the people would still want to just hear you talk. You're J. Cole at the end of the day. So it's like, oh, I need my album to be released. It's like, no, pull up when your album is released as well, but pull up before that. You guys are supposedly cool even, you know?
Yeah, put me as part of your rollout of the podcast 4 episodes that you made that you put behind a paywall. Because he's good at doing that. You know what I'm saying? I can do 4 episodes of a pod, put it behind a paywall, and you can get all of my inner thoughts there, but I can't go and fulfill the freaking favor for the homie.
That's actually a very good point, because he started off as like, oh, $1 in a dream. Yeah, I remember he literally went on a tour where admission was $1, bro. Like, man, waited in line. There's pure girl up there. It was vibes. You know what I mean? So like, why is it now you're doing like Patreon episodes and shit? Like, what happened, fam?
This guy went from $1 in a dream, $1 in a dream to $1 in a scheme.
Pay for my thoughts.
Yeah. Penny for your thoughts, a nickel for your dreams.
Yeah. But listen, man, salute to Cameron. That's, to me, one of my goats. Okay. Friggin' hopefully he goes, I hope they can resolve it behind the scenes. I don't even want to see them sue each other, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care. I hope J. Cole gets sued and Cameron wins.
And no salute to J. Cole. It's still fuck you, J. Cole.
Oh, damn.
Scared of the 6.
Spotify removes streams.
21.
Yes. Natural keeps on. You posted that in the group chat also about 21.
Yeah, I did.
But I went and did a search on Twitter, and
here we go.
No, just to see everybody.
All right, here we go, bro.
Wait,
everybody, yeah, everybody. Here we go.
No, I wasn't even looking for anybody specifically, brother.
I know.
Don't worry, brother.
You talking about Doechii, eh? I know.
Wait, hold on. Doechii got happened to her too? I didn't even realize.
I could have told you that for free.
I know, right? Look at this one right over here.
Is that Drake and a robot?
Streams, plus Drake. Streams removed from Mystery Cope.
Mystery Coop. Same Spotify is the real Mystery Coop.
Ooh.
Give me that.
I was gonna say, yeah, you better hit that sound effect.
Here's the one with 21 Savage. That's been going around. Spotify's removes 25 million streams.
That's so much, bro. I think that equates to 21,000 sales. 21.
Jesus Christ. I don't know if there's any. I didn't even see any Doechii ones, man. But if a hit dog will holler.
But to be real, like, I'm not going to be biased or whatever. Doechii did get, I think it was 35,000 streams removed after her new song with SZA.
That's not so crazy.
Yeah.
But look at this one over here. In-depth breakdown. Spotify removing 30 million streams from Megan the album.
Sheesh.
That's crazy. 30 million from an album.
They did a big audit, eh?
What's going on here? Okay. But yeah, and Doechii, it happened to her too. And did it happen to Kendrick?
No.
Are you sure? Let me search while you guys. What do you guys think about this?
We've already known about this. I'm more surprised that Spotify kind of removed the purchase streams, because I feel like they already knew the whole time. So why are you choosing now to like expose the truth, expose the bots?
Yeah,
I'm sure they knew that they were botted views. And I also noticed that like some songs just like you ever just see a song go gray on Spotify and you can't click it anymore? And you're like, why did they remove that song?
I don't use Spotify that much.
You know why they do that? That's sample clearance and stuff like that. Or like the song, they changed the freaking playlist of the album and removed this song or whatever because of whatever reason. So now you can't have access to it anymore.
Yeah, like at the Rippy, like there, you know that Sean Desmond song, Electric?
Yes.
So it got removed. And I was like,
Really?
why would it get removed, you know?
Maybe he might be going through label issues. They don't know who owns it anymore. Or a lot of the times it's sample clearance.
But that song was out for like more than 10 years.
Sometimes they wait until the bag gets to a certain point, and they're like, all right, yeah, we want that now.
You owe us this amount of money for the song.
But to speak on your Spotify point, like, oh, why would Spotify put it out? Low-key, Spotify isn't putting this stuff out. Like, people are just, because every month on the 1st, like, Spotify does an audit and like they remove these things quietly. But people are like looking through the back channels, and then you could kind of see, oh, this month this song got this many streams, and then I think for Doechii, for hers it was like, oh, it got negative 35,000, so that's how they were able to see. And for Savage, they just seen pure negative, so that's how like the people are able to do that. But for 21 Savage, I feel like there was low-key a campaign behind it because there was enough blog pages posting it.
Yeah, the people are, he's not really favored right now, but I do have one more stat for y'all. Hold up!
Oh my God.
And this is from January 30th. And I don't know who Rack is. This, you know, even though he has a check mark, that don't matter.
Anyone can get a check mark
I know.
on Twitter.
Spotify has started cracking down on bots removing botted monthly listeners. Kendrick lost over 957 million listeners.
Million or 1,000?
Million, that's an M.
957 million
That doesn't
monthly
make sense.
listeners. Bro had a seventh of the earth. It's just listening
that
to his
doesn't make
thing.
sense.
I gotta look this up, man. Because
What was his numbers before? Like something billion monthly listeners?
I don't know, bro. Now,
Type in Drake, bro. What happens when you put in Drake, bro?
and Kendrick doesn't even have that much monthly listeners, bro.
So
Actually,
how
no,
much
he
does he have?
does.
How much does he have?
No, he has 72 million monthly listeners. How are you gonna lose 957 million monthly listeners from 72, bro?
Well, maybe he had a billion and now it's 72 mil.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I know he didn't have that.
Because I was cooking,
crazy.
bro.
Nah, chill.
If
I'm
this
podding.
was- If this was last year, then maybe you could say, oh, maybe the Super Bowl kind of had an influx and then people stopped listening. But
Yeah.
even that would be way too much because I don't think 1 billion people watched the Super Bowl.
I think Kendrick's pretty much in the clear when it comes to this bot removal, stuff like that, right? Actually, one person, hold on. Not out to clear yet there, bud.
Uh-oh.
Kendrick, a pedo apologist, had over 200 million streams removed from GNX, but y'all failed to report. But here we are.
Wow.
I
the
see the
album
play
he won
here.
a Grammy for.
We have to get that substantiated, though. You have to stop looking at these random Twitter niggas.
Yeah.
What's that, Boss Lady? Or Boss Daddy? Boss Daddy?
Yeah, I'm not trusting Boss Daddies.
The name does not help the case.
Let me go throw that Boss Daddy a follow right there. I'm playing. So, do you guys know also about the Toronto stuff, right?
AInewsdaily.ca is a website that gives you AI-generated news across 1,000 plus topics, 96 global cities, and daily features. Plus, for VIP subscribers, AI-generated images, tarot readings, natal charts, investment tips, bet predictions, and drill wars, a text and image-based life simulator game set in Toronto's drill scene. One VIP subscription unlocks it all. During our We Love Hip Hop promotion, all new VIP subscribers receive a $2.50 USD wallet credit. www.ainewsdaily.ca. That's www.ainewsdaily.ca.
What do you mean?
Like botting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's botting in Toronto?
I'm not gonna say who's botting, but I've heard botting allegations on a lot of people, bro.
Yeah. Isn't there like one specific guy that they go to and he'll guarantee them certain amount of views within a certain amount of hours and organic engagement and real views? So
yeah,
we've been knowing about that.
Y'all scared? Who are you talking about?
I don't know specifically.
There we go.
No, to be honest, I know about that person that Czar's talking about, but like I don't know the name. But I've heard about this one plug that like boost all of these guys. It's more even specifically Spotify more than even these other pages or like Apple Music and shit.
But is it kind of like, remember in baseball where like every man was doing steroids, so like you're kind of better off doing steroids? Is that where we're at now? We're like, because even with I know Natural's talking about streamers again, but yo, streamers are they call it a stream botting or whatever. We're like, let's say
view botting.
Yeah, view botting. That's what it is. Like, let's say they only have 5,000 people in there, they'll add another 10,000.
Yeah.
Because if 5,000 people are chatting, or like let's say 1,000 people are in the chat, it's gonna go by fast same ways. So you could kind of get the bots off, you know? If you already have like 1,000 people listening, you could kind of add like a 4,000 more. Now you have 5,000 monthly listeners. Like who's gonna...
that's the mindset behind it. And no, you go first.
I was gonna say it's the fake it till you make it strategy.
Yes.
And I think it goes beyond just streaming or numbers. Like people will wear fake jewelry. They'll rent out prop money. They'll wear fake designer.
Yeah.
And all of it is an attempt to eventually turn that real
into reality.
So I'm not going to hate on the attempt because I feel like the intention is to ultimately legitimize yourself. Like no one wants to just have fake. Everyone wants real numbers.
Yeah.
Like people want millions of views and it's real, you know? But until then, when I tell people I'm a rapper and then they search me up, I don't want it to look crazy where it's like...
Yeah. But the thing is, and you mentioned Natural with the view botting and stuff like that, and this is also equivalent with the artist on YouTube and stuff like that. You got to do the whole thing. So like now when you're faking it till you make it, you got to pay for all of the things.
Yeah,
so
the comments.
The comments can't be going super slow when you have like 50,000 people that are on the view count.
Facts.
If you have, because I've seen people try to call people out for this before, right? They'll have like, yo, why your stream got 30,000 viewers, but this chat is going super slow?
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Or why you got a music video that got 800,000 views on it, but there's only 400 likes?
Yeah, it's kind of like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. And, you know, I'll even put myself responsible for this. Like when I called out Pressa for the numbers that weren't botted, it's kind of like you look crazy. But then if you bought it, you're going to look crazy because it's like, yo, we can tell it's botted. But when you don't bot it and it doesn't go crazy, not that was on his channel or anything.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lose-lose situation. But I think with rappers specifically, like the image and the reputation is so high stakes that like you can't really get away with it with having low numbers.
I've had people do it on this channel.
But I don't know, the thing is like, okay, when I first made my SoundCloud, like I was dropping music on it and like I wanted like the instant gratification. So like I bought it like 7,000 streams or whatever.
Wow.
Right? You know what I mean?
Longer sound effect.
I'm sure
that was an only kind of mesquite.
You know, because I didn't want to make it obvious, right? So I'll show my boy. And I remember like, I just remember this feeling like I'm sure my boy. It's like, oh my God, like, yo, this is crazy. Like 7,000, like this is crazy. And he was so excited for me. And like I couldn't really like share that excitement. I had to fake the excitement, you know. But like that was the only
dirty inside.
like that was the only time I bought it or whatever. Like now I drop mixes on my SoundCloud, and like last year I had like 300,000 streams, all organic. You know what I mean? I passed 1 million streams on my SoundCloud, and I can actually be proud of that. So I feel like I don't think it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. You just have to be able to like not care if niggas are gonna view shame you, even though I'm the biggest view shamer, but like it literally doesn't matter, bro.
Yeah. And you gotta keep up the thing if you are gonna keep doing the botting thing, because if you're botting and then you decide, you know, I want to stop for a month, and then your numbers go to what it's normally should be, like everything you post, like let's say YouTube has like 400,000 views, and then you stop botting for a month because like I don't know, your credit card is overbalanced or whatever. Now all your videos are like 3,000 views, and then people are gonna be like, "Wow, go on, fam."
That's crazy.
So you have to keep it up, fam, until like, because if you don't blow up in time, like how long are you gonna keep on faking it for?
Yeah, and I also think you lose trust with the audience because that feeling you were talking about, that guilt you had, it's because you ultimately knew you were being deceptive. But your boy didn't know. He was genuinely excited for you. But you know
like,
that you're
fam,
deceiving.
you're blowing up.
It's like, yo, I'm so proud of you, fam. 7K in a day, bro. I always believed in you. You're like, yeah.
No facts,
I know,
bro.
right? and, yeah.
Oh, no,
No,
continue.
what I was gonna say is some people, especially if you come from like more of a finesse background, you have no problem deceiving people.
Exactly.
So you have no problem botting views and wanting like they're organic, you know?
Many times, because I don't think it's 21 Savage or Doechii or any of these people doing it. It's the labels doing it, you know, because the labels want to be able to like say, oh, we have this market share. They want to be able to go to advertisers and sponsors and this and that. They want to say, oh, our artists are the most lit. Young Thug even said he botted for Gunna so he could win over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like that's a stat right there. And I was like, oh, yo, Gunna just beat the weekend out in sales. Like, I gotta listen to this shit.
Yeah. Or even businesses when they first opened. Do you ever see those like kind of luxury businesses? They'll have like 10 following, 32,000 followers,
You know,
the verified
yeah.
check mark. And it's like, because they know that perception will kind of draw people to their business.
Mm-hmm.
But that long-term trust that you build when your audience sees you go from zero to hero, that is more sustainable. Like
Facts.
you can easily just do a sprint and buy 30,000 followers. But if you do
Yeah.
the marathon and they see you earn it, those 30,000 followers will engage more with you and will
Yeah.
probably buy your product.
The buying the check mark fucked up the game. Like when they started making it where everybody could just have it if you just
I
pay,
agree.
it kind of just made it not as special. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? But let me ask you guys a question, and we'll stay on this still for a minute before we move off this topic. Because I did mention before the buying of views and stuff like that on YouTube, but on this channel, okay, I've never like bought fake views or botted stuff. I've only used like Google Ads.
Yeah.
But I've seen people do not Google Ads on some of their interviews. I'm not gonna name no names.
Embarrassing.
You can deduce who it is. Just go on We Love Hip Hop.
No, it's not that easy, brother. There's a lot of people who have done it, fam. I can say a good 5, maybe 8 artists have view botted their interviews.
So you're saying they'll pull up for an interview,
Mm-hmm.
and then like they kind of want it to look shot. They want it to look Mata Road.
Yes.
So they would pay for the own bots on your channel.
Yeah, and it's clearly bots. It's not you. One, I have the analytics, right? So I can see in the back end
the spike
of the views, how many subscribers actually came through from those views and stuff like that, how much money has actually been made.
I was gonna say, yeah, literally the monetization.
Right? That's the biggest tell.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'll even give one clue. I've had an interview that has like 55,000 views on it. Right? I'm being very specific. And it made like $3. And I'm like, that don't make no damn sense.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
So he wasn't cursing. He wasn't even wild.
It's green. The dollar sign is green and everything. And it's like $3 and change for 55,000 views. And you want me to believe that these are real views? And then what does this benefit? What does this benefit you?
It's the first impression reputation or that perception, right? But people don't understand that cultural impact or having an interview that does like 3,000, 4,000 views, but the clips are going crazy and people are talking about it is worth way more than you buying 65,000 views and no one knows who you are for real.
And you're the only one posting it.
Yeah, it's a backwards mentality, but I think people got used to it because it's like, how do I explain? It's like wearing like a fake helmet or something. I don't know. You know, it's like protective. It's like they don't want to expose themselves as not being who they present themselves to be. So it's like, okay, let me like put out that I have thousands and thousands and thousands of views when in reality no one actually is tuning in.
Bro, when I think about it, bro, I have a lot more than like 5. There's people who have pulled up a couple of times and did it more than once, bro. And I'm like,
that's annoying still. That's super annoying.
And you can mess up my channel, fam. Like YouTube doesn't like you using non-Google ads.
You know what this is? It's like wearing a toupee.
It's literally like that. It is literally like
bro,
that.
Just you're bald, bro. Just accept it, and then people will rock with it. But it's like you're buying this toupee, and everyone knows it's a toupee.
And fam, it don't even be sometimes for like the 55,000, like I mentioned before. It'd be for like 3,000 views. They'll just add on it. So I'm like, so what did it originally do? Like 400, 500, and then you just added an extra 2,500 just to make all your friends not look at you like a loser or something. I hate
Hey,
that
man.
thing, bro.
That's a little bit understandable still. It's like, damn, like no one cares about me that much. I mean, you have to do some self-reflection at that
Well,
point.
then yeah, then it's not a okay. Well, let me just add some fake views on it and I'll feel cool. No, deal with yourself.
Nah, but bro, like all of us as content creators have had pieces of content that just bombed. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, and like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's different with rappers and artists who want to present this aura, this image. But like, yo, people aren't rocking with this vid. They might rock with the next one. Who cares? You know, like,
Yeah.
it just sucks because rappers have that expectation. But content creators, bro, like something flops are like,
No, exactly.
whatever. You know, we're not gonna like if I have like a video that flops, I'm not gonna like pay for views on it. I'm gonna just post the next video and hopefully hope it goes better, you know?
Yeah, that'd be nasty work, bro. And y'all know who you are, okay? I fuck with some of them too. Like, I'm cool with some of these guys, but I'll tell you guys behind the scenes. You'll be like, a lie.
You told me a couple of them already.
I know who they are.
Yeah, you know who you are too. Let's keep it in Toronto, or actually go to Toronto, because I feel like we didn't talk about any Toronto shit. You guys ever heard of Pianomon?
Yes. Great Instagram page. Shout out to Pianomon.
Oh, I'm seeing his stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put y'all on. This is not like a big story or anything. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't shoot nobody. So, sorry, gang. He's just a good youth, just doing like cool shit. And he sends me stuff sometimes. He'll tag me, and I'm like, you know what? This is crazy.
He's sick.
Yeah. So this is over at Driftwood in the community center.
We love hip hop.
What else you got?
These are like deep cuts. I'm gonna play y'all some like. Let me play y'all something where like it's not a bunch of basketballs playing.
He went to Indigo and I think he did the market.
Yeah. This is it right here. Oh no, this is a reaction to it. Where's the Indigo one? Wow, he's dropped a lot of them since that Indigo one. That's the first one that I seen is him at the Indigo.
Is it up?
Low-key Casper kind of put him on when he was collabing him all the time.
Down to the left.
Oh, right here?
Yes.
Yes, that is. Good call. It's right around Christmas time. Oh.
Oh, this is Griselda, bro.
Yeah. Bad bitch is gone.
Okay, I think he went to the market after that.
Really? Yeah. Because I feel like he went in there and then the shit got closed.
Yeah.
Let me play some of these other ones. No, fam, because as soon as he plays it, it's like you can tell right away. That's how you know he's sick with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
like,
good.
The first two notes, bro. Yeah, he's sick. He's sick. I'll find the market one, man. What do you guys think as far as potential for somebody like him, man? Because he can go on to do, in my opinion, a lot of session playing and other things. You know what
Remember
I'm saying?
that I think his name was Einer Banks or whatever. He used to play the ukulele. He eventually he started like linking up with rappers, like, and he played the ukulele while the rappers would rap the verse. So I could see him like linking up with the artists of these songs, and like that would help both the artist and him, because like the audience will be able to like cross contaminate, and like I could see that kind of being like the next level for him, and then eventually linking up with like the A-level artist type things, you know?
Yeah. I think he should start with that's a good thing with the artist, but they should start incorporating him in the shows that they do get when they finally get shows.
I think that'd be good, like the live music element. There's also a lady that does this for dance hall music. She's like light skin, and I think she's done videos with Popcorn or like Vibes Cartel.
She did the harp?
No, she does piano.
Oh,
He even collabed with her before, but I think for him, what the potential is, like Natural was saying, having that as like a platform where you can just do like acoustic covers in a sense.
Yeah.
He could also be involved in studio sessions, making new riffs, you know, not just doing covers.
Like Scotch Storch. Scotch Storch was the keyboardist for The Roots.
Yes. And
Dr. Dre.
And Dr. Dre.
And many others. Fat Joe. Like, yo, Scott Storch had a little era. People forget, like.
No, but you guys are talking about when he became a full-fledged producer.
No, he started up just as a pianist.
He was just
or
a
whatever.
keyboardist playing in The Roots band. No production or whatever. He said that he's contributed to some of their production, but he was just one of their session or one of the players, then went on to become a huge producer for all them people.
Yeah, I think I was watching an interview with him, and I think how he got locked in with Dre is because they needed a pianist.
Yes.
You know, and like he was just so talented because of a church or whatever. And then like so
yeah.
And you know what I like about this type of content is that if you scale it, right? Because what it does is that it's showing the audience that our Toronto music is music first. Like when you break it down to like the fundamental frequencies, it's like, yo, this is actually good music, right?
Yeah,
like in the same way that classical music is good music.
Yeah.
At least the beats.
The melodies.
Because the melodies, the market one, like that ding, like he was playing the melody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of what Casper came up with on that beat.
Yeah, not in that song for sure.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if we extended this to an entire orchestra where you have violinists, you have cellos, you have brass instruments, and it's Toronto music? Like I know Audio Mac, they used to do that where they would have like you know, violinists and stuff, and then like Rich the Kid would sing Plug Walk, and it'd be
yeah.
I feel like if we could get into that bag with Toronto music, it can kind of, I don't want to say legitimize it, but make it seem like music first as opposed to like drill.
Yeah.
Mans are gonna want to invest in that, bro, because you're gonna have to. Because like, where are they gonna platform this? You know, you're gonna have to pay the orchestra.
It's expensive, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like, is it gonna be like a live show? Like,
imagine they had that like at Carnegie Hall, or not Carnegie Hall. That's in
so
the
the
UK,
YNs
but,
are gonna dress up and like go and watch the orchestra.
It would have to be when
why not? They used to in like the 1600s.
No, because they did it when they got, well, these people are older at this point, but they did it for Jeezy the other day.
That's different,
Yeah,
bro.
like-
Jeezy's like a main
Metro Boomin.
These are like main staple names. I don't think like people are gonna go to the Danforth Music Hall to hear Griselda Blanco orchestrated version.
That would be sick, but I don't think they would either. But imagine you had it like even more underground, where it's like, okay, you had like a couple violinists, a keyboard player, a drummer, and then like you could ball up inside, and it was like symphony orchestras of not just Toronto tunes, but like songs that everyone kind of actually listens to.
Yeah,
and it's like, you know, you can vibe and stuff. I feel like we haven't been doing that like for decades. You
If
know
someone wants to actually do that idea, there's a lot of music schools out here, so I'm sure there's a lot of like students that would love to be a part of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then you can find like some cheap little studio, and you guys could go crazy. Just make sure you invite us to host. And then,
No, I think it's a good idea because a lot of these guys that, you know, they say that we only focus on, but that we do spotlight. They're super hardcore. They got some wild images and stuff like that. This will help to soften it and give them like a more commercial package for the audience, you know what I mean? Or for the people who might want to invest in them. You know, oh, Casper, he's doing his song, but he's doing it with the, you know, what's this guy's name?
Pianomon.
Real Pianomon. And it might not even be a concert. Just him and Real Pianomon just doing something on YouTube or on Instagram or whatever, and keep on making that a trend where you're seeing these rappers being with real instrument people, I don't know, real players. You know what I'm saying?
And
like the hardcore ones I'm talking about. The other ones are already doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you guys ever been to like an orchestra, like symphony type of performance?
No.
Have you?
Maybe it was a musical, but I think Annie was playing. This is when I was a youth, though. Like my pops worked at like I think it was Princess Wales Theater or whatever. So I'm not sure if there's a whole orchestra there, but I feel like there was for that. But like that's my only experience.
I've been to like this Toronto Symphony Orchestra performance when I was younger because my mom's boss, they were like rich, and they gave us tickets. And when you go like the environment, the demographic, it's like upper echelon, like bougie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
sure that if they seen a cover of like Come Outside or The Market or Grizzly de Blanco just being performed like with an orchestra, they would appreciate the music, right? And it's like, it's a different level of like money that actually will go pay to see a symphony orchestra. So like, if we can get into that bag, it would combine the worlds, because maybe people who would usually go into like a symphony orchestra, they're gonna hear Toronto music. Maybe they shouldn't hear the lyrics.
That's a big ask.
I know this guy's super optimistic, bro.
Yeah,
this guy's a dreamer, man.
I'll host it one day. Watch.
If we can get the top 1% to link up with the bottom 5%, then we'll all just be happy, basically.
That would be crazy.
No, but
It's
even
doable.
with the Jeezy thing, right? If we can get some of these guys getting to that level where they got to Jeezy's accolades and record sales, and then now that they're getting into their older times, they're like, yo, now I want to do this in front of an orchestra and do all my trap music. Like, that shit is sick, fam.
And I think Kanye always saw that vision.
Yeah, Kanye did that with I think it was
808s and
was it Graduate or 808s?
I think Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy had
He did
a
it
lot
a few
of
times.
Yeah,
like the live orchestra show alive.
Mhm.
Yeah,
and
Yo,
the
he
way
had a bunch of ballerinas in freaking the song with Pusha T.
Runaway.
Yeah,
because he saw that other side and he's like, I can blend these two worlds, you know? And obviously it might be a big ask for the Toronto market, but you got to dream big, bro.
Yeah. Well, salute to Pianomon. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing, brother. If
That's
you
a
see
crazy
this.
name, Pianomon.
I forgot we had a Jamaican here.
Pianomon.
The real
Pianomon. Yo, but salute to you, man. Clip this, brother.
That's what ruined it.
Clip that part too.
We're showing beer love too. My bad, guys.
You had to throw a little hate on there.
Right. Y'all know me.
Okay, question. And this might be something that you might have a debate about. Bigger artists, Casper TNG or Pressa Armani?
Is this even a question?
What do you mean? Who do you got?
Casper.
Pressa.
Oh, there we go.
Definitely Pressa, bro.
Are we
Hold on, are you saying that just because he said Casper?
No.
You really believe Pressa?
I genuinely believe, and I have arguments to back it up.
Okay.
And I think there are arguments to be made for both.
Okay, when you say the bigger artists, you're talking about just popularity?
Overall.
In terms of music, Casper. In terms of relevance, I would even say Casper. In terms of international notability, I might say Pressa because he dated Coi Leray, and Americans know him probably a little more than they know Casper.
So then, if he's bigger international, then how is he not bigger?
Doesn't that fall under relevance?
I think I'm saying more so like he's known, but it's not like his music is as appreciated, I would say. Like, look at the monthly listeners.
Okay, pull up the monthly listeners, and while you do that,
yeah.
Okay, Casper, yes. Big up to Casper. All love to Casper.
Yeah, salute to both of them.
You know what I mean? But
who's monthly numbers?
Both. Pressa and Casper.
Okay.
His main, both of their main demographics is Canada, of course, but like his is overwhelmingly Canada. His is basically just Canada. You know what I mean? I looked this up. But Pressa, he has an audience in like Poland, and he has an audience in like Nigeria and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like I looked it up, and at first I thought it was weird. I'm like, oh, this nigga bought it or whatever. But like, you know, Dusty's like, nah, nigga. Like he actually he went to Poland, performed in Poland. He worked with Polish artists or whatever.
Yeah.
So I feel like because he's more like world renowned and has more of an international factor.
International Bodman.
That adds to his, you know?
No, okay, what I will say, and the fact that he's been on these live streams with Neon, academics and stuff. So, okay, you know what? Pressa is more known, more popular. I just think locally Casper's music is played more and his music is just better quality.
Okay, quality, that's
subjective.
Right? That's subjective. But like more because
right now,
they both
Casper
have millions of streams or millions of views. And just to answer your question as far as the
monthly
listeners. So Pressa right now has 696,000 monthly listeners. And if I go to Casper.
No, I will concede and say that Pressa is definitely more internationally known.
Yes. But if we're taking all of these, and Casper has 227, so
3 times
remarkably
less.
different amount of numbers of monthly listeners because of that global aspect that you were talking about right there, Natural, as well, right? Yeah, the argument can be made because if you go to the music videos, Casper has a lot of music videos that are 1 million plus, but so does Pressa.
Nah, when you say like bigger in terms of popularity, like I will concede and say it's definitely Pressa.
Yeah.
One thing I will say about Casper though is right now Casper has a hit and Pressa don't have the hit. So
yes, but Pressa, and listen, I'm not even trying to pit them against each other because they're cool. Right?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, as far as like Casper, he still has a few check marks he needs to check off because the hit that Pressa had back in the days. I'm not talking about Canada Goose.
He has a couple hits though.
But like Canada Goose was a hit locally or like nationally, but Attachments was playing all over the place,
for
bro.
sure.
That was playing on American radio,
Yeah.
UK radio.
That's his
all
number
over
one
the place.
song, I think.
Yeah. So that's a different level of, that's a check mark that Casper definitely can achieve, but he just still has to check that off, like the international artist.
Yeah, and what I will say is there's the aspect of mobility where Pressa is more traveled than Casper, especially when we're talking about south of the border or Europe. So I think Casper has potential to surpass Pressa's popularity, but we can't take away from Pressa being known internationally. He has the Academics cosign, but then again, so does like YG. Like Academics knows YG. Are we gonna say YG is bigger than Casper?
And Ak knows Casper too. Maybe he hasn't spoken to, but he knows him.
Ak has never said, "Oh, yo, let me call YG right now." That has never, but he will say, "Yo, let me call Pressa."
Okay,
right now.
wait. So who would you say is bigger worldwide? Top 5 or Pressa?
Ooh, that's the question.
Because we're talking about notability and popularity.
Probably top 5. Because top 5 is known as Drake Shooter, and Drake is like the most popular nigga.
And he has the Drake shout out.
So top 5 is probably like the most popular shooter.
Pressa got a song with Drake. Even though it's not out.
Nah, that doesn't count.
But it leaked and it was supposed to be part of the Ice. It was in the Iceman freaking, the beat was in the Iceman.
Snow Day has a song with Drake, nigga.
I haven't heard that from Natural in a few months.
You know what I mean?
Every now and then you bring it up.
Salute to Snow Day,
but I also
I can see that.
I don't want it to seem like we're, like you said, we're not putting Pressa and Casper against each other. Because Pressa put a TikTok out the other day where he did like some funny TikTok to the market, and like it got like crazy amount of views and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think Pressa even looks as Casper as like friendly competition. I feel like it's actually like they're just like cool.
I think maybe Casper's looking at Pressa, and this is just my assumption that like, okay, I need to do a couple more levels so that I can be like in the different rooms that Pressa's in. Like he's getting into different rooms than he was like even 2 years ago.
Facts.
But he still needs to get into more rooms.
Okay, wait, I have a question though. So last episode, Dusty was here and he said Casper might sign this 7-figure deal, right? We don't know. It's all speculation.
Didn't
but
Lucas say that as well?
He did.
He said it off camera.
No, sorry, he said it on camera.
No, anyways, whatever. But okay, so let's say that Casper does sign this 7-figure deal.
Yeah.
Would that make him bigger than Pressa from like a financial success standpoint?
Them BFR niggas been millionaires though.
7 figures though on a music deal.
And Pressa's on his like, I don't know if he's signed right now, but he signed 2 deals with Sony. A miracle.
Yeah,
Keep that in mind.
We don't know if Casper is signing to like the Canadian division.
Well, if it's 7 figures, probably not.
Yeah, they're probably. It's
that's
probably
that's the whole friggin' spending for like the next 5
for
years.
all of them combined, like all the companies combined.
But if he does, if this is true, and he does sign a 7-figure deal, he's out of here because that kind of money right there. That label, he's not even gonna have to go into his own pocket. The label will pay for his waiver or his work permit for his ass to go to America so that they can recoup that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna need to put him over there to recoup that money.
And also, okay, so could we make the argument that, okay, maybe internationally Press is more known, but locally, in terms of the music that you hear outside, and obviously right now we're victims of the moment because the market is like a hit. But in general,
not in general.
In general, Pressa had more hits. Eh?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Just because Casper's about to get this dude and try to get cozy.
No.
I'm joking.
I prefer Casper's music though. That is my own bias. But
Yeah.
I don't want that to blindside me from reality, you know? And
Yeah.
Pressa did have bare hits a few years back, but so did Casper.
About it to New York. That was the first Pressa track. A shorty put me onto that track.
She's so pretty. She said,
Yeah.
you know,
I thought it was a thing at first. I'm like, yo, who's this? Like, no diss thing, but like,
Yeah.
it kind of reminded me of Popcorn because the first time I heard Popcorn, I thought it was a Shotty, but like, the voice is just so unique. You know what I mean? Where I just feel like that's what people like about it. You know?
No. And the thing is, even when I brought this, like when I thought about this verses, in my mind, I was like, this is gonna be not that it was easy like by a landslide, but I was like, this is a real arguable thing because Casper, you know, the way people talk about him and the way people talk about Pressa. But now that we've like really put all those different like points together, Pressa's done really well over his time, bro.
He like we were saying, he's our #1 underground export.
Yeah.
But okay, a verses would be crazy between them when you have like their hits side by side. Like we should.
Should we do it? Your team.
Oh,
well, like, next episode.
Yeah, because we gotta get the list of tracks. But okay, what was Pressa's?
Hold on. That might need to be like
a separate, like
like
we should like a real
video.
verses.
Yeah, like because it can't be on the pod because of like copyrights for the songs. So we might be able to put it behind a Patreon, or we might be able to put it on like a Twitch or something like that.
Yeah,
we could even kind of like how I did the wrap up. I feel like we'll be able to get that done within like a 4 or 5 minutes if you want to just do like a tune for tune type thing, and then
like
let the
IG.
people just, and then we could just put it on IG.
We could. That'd be cool. I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay, my question is this though: within the city, what was Pressa's last hit,
Attachments.
and how many years ago did that?
Or
come out?
no, Killers Hang with Killers.
Okay, so when was that?
Like city hits.
I've never
heard that song either. Okay.
Killers. What? Killers Hang with Killers. No. Sorry.
Casper had the market, and then he had computers the year before, right? So like in the last 2 years, let's say, I'm saying he probably has more relevant songs within the city.
Yeah, and there's one that we're missing besides computers.
Expensive. That one.
Expensive. The other day when we were having a debate about Casper, and I went back on my YouTube, I was like, I forgot about Expensive. That track is fire, and it did well. You know what I'm saying?
And so that's like, let's say the last 2 years.
But was Pressa dropping music before this album?
Yeah, he had that song. He was talking about how he can't work a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he was like in Foot Locker or something.
Yeah,
like,
one song, and you know what I mean?
Well, like, yeah, but I'm saying like in terms of the relevant song, he's been more like doing the content creation over the last 2 years. You're seeing him more like on streams or in Dubai.
Yeah,
but in terms of actual
linking
local
with
songs,
other artists and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. But what was that last Pressa song?
I was saying Killers Hang with Killers. It's a song that he had with YG. It's labeled this KHYK. I don't know if you guys ever seen that up on YouTube.
Not once in my
Killers
life.
Hang with Killers, niggas know me. But to me, city hit was Hollows. That one that he did with Boondog.
That sounds familiar.
I'll play it. Oh,
I remember Boondog had a solo song that was pretty relevant.
Don't sleep on Boondog.
Boondog's sick.
Yeah, Boondog has a lot of bangers. You know what I'm saying? But Hollows.
You know the track Boondog did with Chinese Kitty? I DJ'd the music video, me and them dog.
No way. Are you in the music video?
Nah, hell no.
Let me play this here. I'm just looking up the credits. Sorry, viewing audience. Yeah, I don't remember exactly when, but I think it was like 2022, 2023, because I remember them performing it at freaking Rolling Loud. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this song is freaking, that shit is out of here. It didn't go out of here on an international level like freaking attachments and stuff like that, but like in Toronto, that shit banged. I can't talk about the club. I don't know. You guys are more in the club than me though.
No, I never heard that in the club, but I've heard it.
Yeah, you've heard people playing this out of their cars or something.
Type.
Like it's around. You know what I'm saying?
And it's also like The problem with the Toronto music scene is that like it depends who you're hanging out with and what ends they're from, because there's always like different allegiances, or so it's kind of like even if they would have listened to the track, it's like they can't because of their political ties.
Yeah, if they're a man from the Rex, they can't play that and all type of shit.
It's like Toronto's already a small market, and then like it gets segmented even smaller.
Yeah,
but some mans do enjoy listening to their ops in like a sick, twisted way. Like it's like all they do is listen to their ops music. Like they'll actually like smoke to it. Like
that's just weird demonic.
It's like
shit,
sadistic.
yo.
It's like they like the pain or something.
Like friggin' like if your ops are making some like if your ops are Drake, then it's like damn, all right, I can't avoid the shit. But like if your ops are like Julio Fulio, like you can avoid that.
Nah, when you think of man's like DJ Drama, them niggas, like imagine like Drake has this man. Last year I had Drama Girl, not right now. And you have to hear that everywhere you go outside. But yeah, I can see my man's be crashing out.
Yeah.
I don't want Drake to be my ops though. I'd rather Julio, Coolio, and them niggas.
Yeah, at least it's not gonna become a top 40 hit. You know what I'm saying?
But that Who I Smoke, that went super crazy.
That did go
and
crazy.
then the Julio, When I See You, like man's was running that in the club like back to back.
Yeah, but it didn't get played on the radio.
That's true. That's true.
Drake will be like getting played on the radio
Facts.
talking about how he smashed your girl. Like, bruh, chill. You know what I'm saying? But listen, salute to both parties. We'll get back to who's the bigger artist of Pressa versus Top 5 on another day, because we never answered that one.
Artist? We're talking about art, right?
Artist, it's gonna go to Pressa.
Yeah. Character?
Top 5.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess we answered that then. Good job, guys. Good job, guys. Last thing I got on my list here, outside of Toronto, the Vancouver state of emergency.
Roll Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating protection with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
Okay.
Yo.
Have you guys been hearing about this?
Not even.
My Dukes brought this up to me today. Was there like an earthquake or something?
No.
Tornado? Hurricane?
No, it's not any natural causes, bro. Salute to DJ Natural. It's because of extortion, fam. Okay, these guys, more specifically Surrey and mainland BC, they've been going so crazy with the extortion killings and shootings that the mayor is calling for a state of emergency. I reported on this on a live stream before, but I have an update on 3 recent arrests.
These demonstrators say they are frustrated by ongoing extortion-related violence.
We are standing here in a rain to just asking and requesting our governments, all 3-level governments, please address this issue very seriously.
They have to protect not only the people live there, also the business.
This rally comes just 1 day after this home on Crescent Road near 132nd Street was shot up, and a small fire was ignited by the fence. Officers on patrol found an abandoned suspect vehicle. Police say the suspect got into a rideshare vehicle and was stopped about 20 minutes later.
Man got in an Uber.
Are foreign nationals. We're still working to confirm some of those details, and it's our understanding that CBSA have now started their own independent investigation into their status in Canada.
Surrey police announcing 21-year-old Hardot Singh, 19-year-old Taranveer Singh, and 21-year-old Dayajit Singh Billing have all been charged with 1 count of discharging a firearm.
It was banging out
Police
in
say
there?
the investigation continues, and the trio may face further charges. They are releasing the men's photos in hopes of receiving more information.
Harjot got
Someone saw them walking around their neighborhood, scoping it out, doing surveillance, looking at houses, looking at businesses.
Last Monday, a gunshot was heard in this Newton Industrial Park. 2 suspects were arrested, 20-year-old Harshdeep Singh and 21-year-old Hanspreet Singh. now face firearms-related charges.
Piercings.
Were these 5 suspects under surveillance?
What I would say to that is...
All right. I think you guys got the point. They be shooting Singhs and Harpreets and everybody over there in Surrey. Okay? And listen, fam, man, them, don't come for us, bro. We just reporting on what we see on the news. They going crazy over there, fam. And one last thing before you guys go. Correction, all right? Responsible with the platform. I was reporting on the 32 times murder that happened maybe about a month ago at this point now, right? And people got it misconstrued that I was connecting this last news story with the extortion to that. I was just saying, from going and seeing what happened with him, it took me down a wormhole, and now I'm like, holy shit, Vancouver's way worse than Toronto.
No, that is crazy. And like, when they started interviewing the business owners and like the people that are protesting, I kind of knew that the culprits were going to be brown. Only in the sense of, okay, now that sounded crazy, but only because like,
Wait, how do you know? Let him land.
Only because, okay, the shop owners were brown, and like, I feel like where they're coming from, like that was a common practice. Mans would go around to like the different markets and say, yo, like extortion is guana on some like soprano shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas like, yo, if you're going to operate on this turf, like we need like 25% of your shillings, bro. Your rupees, like give me that.
Fam, you know, like when we, or like a lot of times I'm doing like on my live stream, these reports on the tow truck scene.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, Toronto or the GTA, it's so crazy. And it is, it's mud. But when I see some of these stories in Vancouver or in like Surrey
State of emergency is insane.
State of emergency, bro. Like they're like too many people are like the public safety is fucked up right now.
But I've been seeing this happening here. Like I was on IG the other day, and a man was just in Brampton. He just randomly shot up a crib.
Bucked up at the crib, yeah.
And I was thinking, like, why would he just, like, what's the point of that?
They're sending the message.
Clearly.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Canada, there's another conversation that's in here. I don't know if we got, I don't know how much time we got to. We might have to keep it for another pod, but there's another conversation that's in here because
motherfuckers, they, like from there to here, bro. Like, it's so shitty. And like the government doesn't even have a grip on it, bro. So if you're gonna do this type of shit, get out of our country. For real, you're just bringing in crime and violence. And then you're affecting business owners. They're already getting taxed up the ass from Canada. Now they have to pay Harjut Singh, bro.
Soprano Singh.
Bro.
Yo, bro.
I don't like this shit. And shout out all my Punjabis, bro. I have no problem with Punjabis being in this country.
Yeah.
I have no problem with anyone being in this country as long as you do right, bro. You do right by the country, but you're coming here extorting our population, getting all these illegal firearms, and then like acting like this is your territory. Yo, if you're doing a business in Surrey, you have to pay me, Harjut Singh. Like, fam, who are you, bro? Like, we let you in this country. I can understand the natives maybe doing that on a different type of argument. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're on our land, whatever. But even then, bro, it's just like, it's disgusting, bro. Like,
listen, I fuck with you with what you're saying, and I agree. However, they're not extorting like whatever, like other Canadians. Like they're extorting people within their own culture.
Even worse.
So like, they're like, okay, all of those people came from the same country too. So it's kind of like an internal type of war that they're having at the same time. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it's like they're not over there extorting the person who, I don't know, Jamie, who friggin' owns the flower shop.
Maybe they are, bro. We just heard from two kind of fobby people in this like report. One of them was Asian with a Christian hat.
Yeah.
And the other one was like a brown lady, right? And who's to say that they're not Canadians? They might be naturalized citizens, you know?
Yes, but like in the other news reports that I was seeing, like there was one where they shot somebody in the middle of the daytime, right? And freaking person crashed on the street and stuff like that, right? This business owner, another South Asian guy. So it's like, these guys are like moshing up everybody's businesses of their own people, fam. And over there, they run it. So it's not even like it's a 50-50 thing. It's like 70% South Asian and then everybody else.
That still affects everybody else around them, you know what I mean?
This is true.
If it gets to a point where we have to call a state of emergency, you know what I mean? Then like the whole city is affected, you know?
Now we're using resources.
And the mayor is white as snow. She ain't brown.
But I'm telling you, man, it's just this like, I don't know if we didn't have a good filtering process or like maybe these guys pulled up and they were good youths, and then they seen what was going on in Surrey with their own community. They're like, say word, this is how you guys are getting money. Hey, you guys just extort. I just get a strap and like you're telling me I can make bands on bands on bands.
Yeah.
So like, you know, there's different circumstances. Plus, maybe some of them grew up here and they're just gangsters or whatever.
Yes.
Either way, bro, we should not have this type of stuff in our communities, bro. And like, I'm not even from Vancouver and it's pissing me off.
Fam, and listen, again, I fuck with your rant. I'm going to clip it and use it for the trailer.
I already know the trailer. Get the beef out this country.
But at the same time, you just also said some things. A lot of those guys, they might not be from that mass immigration boom that happened in friggin' the pandemic and stuff like that. That happened already. Vancouver's had this going on for a long time, bro. From the whole Bishnu era and all that in the early 90s and stuff. The gateway or the pipeline of South Asian immigrants that are coming as students and stuff like that become super gangsters has been going on for decades, bro.
Well, I don't rate it, bro. I don't rate the ones that like will come and commit crimes and affect Canadians or non-Canadians on Canadian soil, bro. That's my opinion. But I also hear the argument that they're like, oh, well, there are gangsters here that are just from here and are doing the same thing.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't like any of that because in the ideal utopian society I envision in my mind, like we don't have that type of gun violence or people getting extorted. And they're always extorting like people who are trying to make an honest living, bro.
Yeah.
You're not extorting other gangsters. You're extorting a friggin' auntie who's just trying to sell stuff, bro. Like that's what you think. Maybe she's a gangster too or something?
No, I think the auntie might not be. Maybe she can be, but maybe in this circumstance she's not. But I feel like if they're extorting 10 businesses, maybe 5 of them are crooked.
I don't know about that. That is all speculation. I don't know where you found that.
I'm just speculating.
I think they would more so go for the straight businesses because like if I run a crooked business, I also probably have the strap. Like you can't pull it. You
Good
can't,
point.
You know what I mean? Like, well, you could go scare auntie and then she might not, because maybe her paperwork might not be the best. She doesn't want to call feds. So it's like, all right, damn, bro, I'll give you the 2 bills a month. And then the 2 bills turns to 5 bills. Then it just gets over. And then now you have the whole shopping center, the whole flea market, giving you 5 bills a month. And then these guys are laughing.
And what's the point in having a legal system and the law if it's not going to protect people like that? You know what I'm saying? At this point, we're just in like a state of nature where like might is right. Whoever has the straps, whoever's the strongest has all the power. And it's like, then what's the point in all this police and all the courts and all this stuff? If we're just going to revert back to nature and it's anarchy, then like, bro, it's war at that point, you know? And it's like, these guys are not respecting the land that they're on, you know? And I can't rate it.
Was there a mass deportation like 10-ish years ago?
I don't know about a deportation. I feel
like Caribbean people. Because I remember I was talking to this one chatty, I think she was from Haiti or whatever, right? That like her whole family got sent back. And I remember like Caribbean people just got sent back one time. But I'm not sure if that was like a thing or if that was just like to that community or whatever.
I would have to look it up.
But we need one of those.
That needs to happen. No, it's already kind of happening. They're starting to cut immigration. They're starting to send people after their visas are done right back. They're cutting off grandparents and parents. They're doing a lot now.
But I just feel like their community is so strong in Surrey and in Vancouver and BC in general that it's like we're too far gone to just like deport them, because like I feel like a lot of them are connected with like legitimized businesses, with politicians, with the temples and stuff. Like, bro, like they found like Khalistani terrorists, like people who are like pushing for Khalistan, people who were deported from India. India was like, yo, you guys are like trying to rebel and start a new country. You can't be here. They're coming to Canada and like planning their operations in BC. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of these guys are connected to politicians and stuff. It's not even just like local thugs. It's like, no, like these are millionaires.
Man's about to fly a plane through the CN Tower and things, bro.
Brother.
Oh no, that's more the era. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's our swag right there, bro.
I got a comment the other day, say don't come to BC or watch yourself when you come to Vancouver. I was like,
really?
God, my blood turned cold.
Maybe I should take that off my...
No. You're good. Vancouver is a good place. But we also have to keep in mind, you know, like I went to Vancouver in 2005. I was telling you guys behind the scenes how friendly it is.
Yeah.
But all of this stuff that I'm showing you is real shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's way more gangster elements than we actually even realize coming from here.
I feel like a lot changed in 21 years, bro. I feel like if I go there, but your Friday said it was gonna be rainbows and puppies. I'm seeing pure drug addicts.
No, they were there too. They were there back then too.
Okay.
Hastings, I went down Hastings and it was like Skid Row. It's worse now. And I also went back and I was back in Vancouver in 2022.
Okay.
2023.
And
you know what I'm saying?
do you feel like, because I know we're kind of like isolating a community and we're not going to generalize the whole community, but like these specific type of gangsters, right? Do you feel like they're also responsible for some of the fentanyl distribution within BC, for some of the actual like bucket problems that city has?
I'm glad you asked that question because people were telling me in the comments too that shit over there has nothing to do with the gang war between friggin' Surdy and Ray Tay Tay. Yes, it does. I'm sorry. Y'all can be like, you got no facts. Who do you think is extorting the damn people? Gangsters.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? It's just another business owner who's extorting the people? No, it's the people with the guns and the freaking the will to go and freaking take shit by force, which are probably the gangs.
And sometimes it's even business owners sicking gangsters against other business owners.
Yes. So it's all, even if it's not directly connected to the Surdy Tutai thing, it's all wrapped up in the whole underworld. So like, I don't know why people are trying to make it like I'm stupid or something.
And I think because it's also a very interconnected community, it's kind of like, oh, we know your son. You know, like we know your daughter. We know what school they go to.
Yeah.
Because like everyone knows each other in that sense. So it's like, now you're being extorted. You're thinking about your kid's safety because, oh, okay, if I don't give Harjot Singh my hard-earned money, my kid might get like shot at school.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, bro. I don't like that.
If a man tries to extort you, like, how are you handling that? It's like, yo, I need 20% of the pod earnings.
You just made my freaking
blood
turn cold.
Or else I'm pulling it off and I'm breaking all the equipment.
Listen, I'll tell them right now we ain't got it because we really don't. But if like, you know, we start making like $1 million every freaking month or on some Joe Button type shit, I don't know. I'm not gonna call my own people, bro.
Okay, we're in Toronto, so I'm not gonna use any Toronto. But like, okay, imagine that like we're in LA and then like the big U nigga pulls up or whatever, you know, and like we already got.
Hold on, you don't act like it can't happen in Toronto.
No, I just don't want to use I just don't want to use any Toronto names. You know?
Yeah, don't speak this into existence.
Yeah, exactly. So like, let's say we get to a certain level, you know what I mean? And like we were in LA or whatever, and then like the big U man, oh yeah, like, and he starts like strong arming niggas.
You better be checking in.
Like, would you call the feds on him? Say you're trying to steal my podcast?
I'm not trying to call the feds, but I would go through. Like I'm from the streets too. I'll go through my own resources.
That's literally what I was thinking.
Yeah,
It's
if I got money, I can go buy. I got guns too.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would probably do the same, or I would try to outsource it to like a rival gang and be like, yo, can you guys deal with this? Like, you know, because I don't know, like if you're doing the dirt yourself, now like you're putting your whole life and career at jeopardy.
Yeah.
You're going to do jail time for like 10, 15, 20 years.
But if you tell the rival gang to go deal with that, that's still technically you. Like
you're funding it.
Yeah, you're still.
Yeah, but your hands aren't as dirty. You're leaving it to the professionals.
Isn't that literally a RICO?
That's more second degree, a lie.
That's still a RICO.
But you still go to the bin.
Yeah, you're right.
You're still funding a criminal organization. You know what? But what you just said right there, Natural, that's fucking tricky, bro.
It happens a lot.
No, it happens way too much. So it's like, once they've approached you, like they can't unapproach you. You're like, oh shit, man, they finally came. They finally got to me, bro.
Well, there's actually a story that Dana White says where he used to run a boxing studio before he ran the UFC or whatever. And then he got approached in Boston. He was in Massachusetts by these Irish gangsters.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you got to give us this much or else this, that. So he kept avoiding it. And then eventually they're like, yo, like, if you don't do X, Y, Z, like, we're going to do ABC or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
He just cut.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
So he just closed the business.
He just, he relocated. I think that's a good option.
Yeah. That sucks, bro. It's like, as soon as like you get to a certain level, you got to keep on looking over your shoulder. Every time you go out to the club or the bar, like, you're like, I don't want to make any new friends because that person might be like, hey, buddy.
Isn't that why like Drake kind of had to like lock in with some real niggas? Because he was getting to a certain status and like mans were trying him, you know? So,
yeah, but which real niggas are you talking about?
Well, he
actually,
Like G-Way mans?
That they are there.
I don't know who else.
And then I don't know. I'm pretty like okay. Like, I don't want to say too much because I don't know. This is all speculation. But like the song Mob Ties.
I can help you guys with that. Yes, Mob Ties definitely help.
I'm sure he connected to some Italian.
No, that's whatchamacallit. It's
Jay Prince and them.
Jay Prince and them, right?
Oh, okay,
that's literally Jay Prince and them. Mob Ties, but there's one level deeper. And we'll leave that for another day.
Can you tell us off camera?
Yeah, we'll talk about it behind the scenes.
Lucian.
Sorry, just figured it out.
Okay. I think I got it too. So above, so below, so below, so above.
Let's leave it for another day. Let's wrap it up for the evening. I need to go look for any music. Let's get out of here.
I'm scared about this episode. I said a bunch of stupid shit. Nah, but I'm gonna stand on it, I guess.
Oh man,
I wouldn't say stupid-ish, but I feel like I said a 1-2 that might piss off a 3-4.
You gave strong opinions.
I think I've been getting more in my unapologetic bag. I feel like it's because being around you guys and stuff. It's like, bro, that's the only way you're gonna make an impact is if you really say something that you mean, but like say it like with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
Mud.
There you
Can't
go.
go to BC after this.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.